Ugh. Smiles at you, shits myself. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm being loud. Oh my goodness, it's Master Oof! Thank you very much for the super chat.
May we have the UF game night?
Not tonight, my friend. Not tonight. We may possibly slightly be having a Permafrost game night. But that'll just depend kind of on what happens with the weapons and the spawns and the what have you and the things and stuff. We shall see. Now then. Poopy Frost. Dude, I'm low-key... While I am still enjoying working on Permafrost, I've been working on it for so long. I low-key just want to work on something, literally anything else at this point. But the map is so close to being done, it would be pretty evil if I just stopped now and took a break. That'd be pretty evil, not gonna lie. The good news is, Halo 4, no. No. Stop. Stop. Bad. Bad, Corbin, no. God damn it. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I'm just gonna sip my coffee. Not think about Halo 4. I miss Halo 4 modding streams. They had their charm, you know? They had their charm. But I want to make a story, man. I want to make a Halo 3 campaign or something like that, you know? I want to be able to go in there and be like, this is a character and they say this thing and then like cool stuff happens and then there's a cutscene and then the big crazy thing happens. You know? Oh, that's what I want. That's what I want. Not like Echo Out's best Halo 3 mini campaign. Yeah, it's like that, you know? I want a little campaign mission. Halo video game. I don't know what the story would be. But it would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. It'd be pretty wicked epic. Halo 4 and Halo 3. Maybe. Actually, I was thinking about that. I was like, what would be a good way to turn Halo 4 story on its head? What would be a good way to do that? And then, but do it in Halo 3's engine, because it's better. Yeah. Or do it in Halo Reach's engine. Huh? Don't steal my thing. Nah, it's not your thing until you post proof. It's not your thing until you post proof. Besides, wait, that can't be your thing because we already have Halo New Covenant. Duh. Yo, what the flip is up? I hope you're having a great day. I hope your day's so good. I hope you're having tons of fun today and you feel very fulfilled. Yeah, anyway. DJ, hit the Mjolnir mix. Greetings! Greetings. It's good to see you. I missed you, specifically you. All the other people in chat I didn't miss, but you specifically I did miss, and it's good to have you back, specifically. Welcome! Foreigner City campaign mission? Possible. I kind of want to do something original, you know, where I have creative control, where I can just be like, you know what? Here's a mission. Why don't I just make up a mission, man? A mission where Chief is on the Ark. Something else happens. You know, they fly off the Ark, and then maybe like a mission in between there with like a forest, perhaps. You know, just to change up scenery with like some cool Sentinel enemies. And I'm just thinking out loud, you know, not trying to, you know, get into specifics. Anyways, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Perafrost, the biggest, most AI-filled, beautiful map of all time ever. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Halo 7 leaked script. I'm hearing it here. It's true. I'm here. My name's Rejected Shankan. I'm the #1 Halo leaker in the universe, and I'm here to leak to you Halo 7 script. Cortana. Somehow Cortana has returned, and she's twice as thick as she appeared in Halo 4. Somehow Cortana has returned. Alright, look at this, guys. Notice anything? Any noticers? Any eyeball-laden people peeking at the game right now? That's right. That's right. An extremely subtle detail. Ethereal! It's Ethereal! That was the detail I was pointing out because Ethereal just came back for a 13th month. Over a year now. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. He said no. Blind. It's freezing here. It is. It is rather cold. Oh, I gotta fix the textures again. Frick! It's fine, though. The small detail I was trying to point out, and I'm sad to say that it's not as noticeable as I would have liked, but it is there, is that the sun now shines from right there, my eyes. Yeah, that's right. Look at the shadows. They're being cast from that direction. Pretty cool. It's low-key a lot more subtle than I was expecting it to be, but I do think it adds a nice contrast to the map, you know. It kind of draws out those shadows, makes things appear a little more detailed. A lot more detailed than before, to be sure. And in order to enjoy this brand new experience, I'm gonna drive a car around. We're just gonna feel that vibe out, you know? We're gonna see what that's like. What's up, everyone? What up, Retro? Welcome! Welcome, welcome. Welcome to any... Oh my god, I look insane today. Holy shit, hang on, hang on. I didn't even bother to make myself look presentable. Whatever, that'll do. I'm streaming Halo mods, alright? I'm not here to impress you. I do that naturally. Alright, so let's take our little drive around the map. Get a feel for the new lighting and the vibe of everything. Wait, a hippie? I am a hippie. That's accurate. It's all about love, man. It's the meaning of everything. It's just about love, man. And how much I love to hate on Halo 4. Ooh, look at this area. It's all shadowed here now. This is kind of sick. It makes it feel a little more canyon-y. Like, you know, the big canyon wall right here is really giving that kind of impressive vibe. I like that. Come down here. It's a little shadowy here, too, which is pretty cool. And I like that. Having the sun come from that direction really impresses upon you the depth and the height of these structures. It's pretty cool. The hippie's got hair. My great uncle would disagree with you. He's great, though. Any updates on the Draugr? I haven't worked on the Draugr in ages. That I would like to get back to. I feel like since I last worked on the Draugr, I have very much improved to a relatively substantial degree my ability to to make complex like Covenant vehicles and just vehicles in general. So I would very much like to work on the Draugr again. Before, back then, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm scared. I'm gonna die. And now I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty easy. All right, here we are, a little human base here. Not bad, not bad. Everything looks pretty cool, actually. It's pretty nice. This area is not just completely shrouded in shadow anymore. It's pretty good. This is a large focus of what we're going to do today is going to be right here on this bad boy, the skiff. I love the skiff, but it's kind of ass, not going to lie to you guys. Like, as great as this thing is, the turret's weak, and it kind of sucks to control a lot of the time, so I'm going to try my best to improve that. Alright, let's keep moving on. Let's hit a sick ramp real quick. Nice. And I want to explore not only the back of the map, but then I want to wrap back around to the front of the map so I can check out the canyon on the other side, too. Let's dive in through here. Ooh. Look at that, dude. Big old snow spire. Oh, chill! Who put that rock there? God damn. Yo, Gucci Pasta, thank you for the 2! Said updating Ultimate Forge, I see him. I did put out a tiny update, but I need to put out a more substantial hotfix for several balancing quirks. I don't know if you know this, Gucci Pasta, but Ultimate Forge is out. It's done, actually. I don't know what I'm going to do with this cave, man. I got to do something with this. I added it here and then proceeded to do nothing with it. Anyway, this area feels really nice. I like having it all sunny. Feels good. I like this back canyon area. It's just so cool. Driving around here on the ground just feels good. Also, I kept some of the... I did end up deleting a bunch of stuff, but I did keep the some of the forge pieces. I shrunk them down last night before I went to bed. Made a light tank instead. What would you call it? The crawdad? I would not call it the crawdad, though. That does low-key go kind of hard. We still got these little sniper boxes. I don't know if anyone's ever going to use these, but they're here. You know, they're here. So you can see down the entire lane of the maps pretty well. There's another one over on the other side. I still want to add that bridge between these two pieces here. I think it'll look really good. We'll get there, though. There, the Ultimate Forge post up for all the vehicles. It's a little vague. If you could go into some more detail, it would be helpful. Port forward, Halo 2 missile lock launcher. And spawn it in the center tower. I do need to make the rockets have lock-on capabilities. That's something I really want to do. Another thing I really want to do, frankly, is just improve the density of some of the geometry. I want to make these pathways feel a little less flat, add a little bit more depth to it, though I'm not entirely sure how challenging that would be, but I want to give it a try anyway. Alright, we're back to the base. We've got a full loop around the map. We're here at Red Base again. Feeling pretty good so far. Last thing I'm going to do is I just want to check out the canyon over here. That'll be good. Are we playing Scorpion, though? Something lighter and faster than a Scorpion? Oh, I see what you're saying. Faster than a Scorpion. The Lobster. That's pretty much just Crawdad, but lamer. It does remind me, though, there's a story my older brother would tell about how they were in the backyard back when I lived in Vegas. And there was this big old scorpion, and they didn't know what the hell a scorpion was. And I went to my mom, and they were like, "Mom, look, a lobster." She was just like, "Oh my god!" They're really big, too. Third stream asking for the stanchion buff. It needs hair trigger sensitivity and one-shot the tank. What? Hell no! Nobody put that guy in charge of balancing anything. Ever. What? Absolutely not. What? A tank? The tank doesn't one-shot the tank. And it's a tank! Alright, that was a good drive. That was a good drive. I got a vibe, a feel for all of the buildings and bases and whatnot, and then what have yous. It's very nice. It's very nice. I can't wait to add some lights in here, because obviously this is now much more shadowed. But I want, you know, have some little Forerunner-y lights in here to light things up and look good. Then I'll have little Forerunner doors that you can walk into in here, and then you're like, oh boy, I'm in a base. It's so freaking cool, and it's gonna be really sick. It'll be a lot more detailed, and these ugly little awnings will be gone because I replaced them with more Forerunner-y looking ones. Nande, thank you for the 2!
It is kinda funny that the 2 power weapons of this map are all Covenant weapons and are all radiation based in lore. Maybe some power weapons for the humans?
Ah, you seem to have forgotten about the weapon that we were literally just talking about, called the Stanchion. But I see your point. We have the 2 Covey power weapons, plasma-based weapons, and then we got the Stanchions. Though, the Stanchions don't spawn at the spires here, because that would be brutal. That would be very, very brutal. Do I need to add shadows to this base? I might need to add shadows to this base really quickly. I don't know when I disabled them, but I've just noticed it has none. I don't think that was on purpose either. I don't recall doing that. Obviously, the top area here has some shadowing on it. You can see it's inside. It's a little dark, a little spooky. Maybe it does have shadows. Actually, it kind of looks like it does. From some angles, it doesn't look like it, but I mean, when you get up close, it's got shadows. Just kind of meh. You know, can't bake lighting on the towers, sadly. That should be fine though. But yeah, so today, not only are we gonna buff some really cool vehicles like the skiff, we're also gonna be doing weapons. All right, I'm not gonna buff the stanchion. I'm sorry, Lego. But we will be making some adjustments to some other weapons. I really, really want to see if I can get the handheld big ol' machine gun in working right. I started playing this map, which was a few days ago. I still beat it. What? How do you beat Perafrost? Do the AI still work? Oh, they do. Hell yeah. Go me. I do think with the sunlight adjustment, things look a lot nicer. To be frank, it's not as bright. It's not as painful on my eyes. The shadows are more dense. It feels a little colder. Oh, beating a mantis with a scorpion? Oh, yeah. Feels nice. Fills me with joy. I am joyous on this day. Don't forget the Phantom stuff. Yeah, the Phantom FX. That'll look good. It'll look real nice. I like that. We got these. These are still here. The beautiful Reach Forge pieces. Which are just chilling, you know. Stuck into the walls. Big Forerunner bits. We got a couple down here. We got these little bases right here. We even got these. Are they still here? Yeah, we got these little sniper nests nested away on the sides. Some people will probably use those, maybe. Be a good way to avoid scorpion shots if you're sitting in here. You just like stanchion out like, and then the scorpion's trying to come around and be like, I'm gonna get you, and you're like, nope, there's a big metal fucking thing here. You can't do shit. And the scorpion's like, no, thwart it again. Hydra's boring. I kind of like the Hydra, but I don't want to model a Halo 3 style Hydra because, frankly, I don't think I'm good enough to do that. But you know what? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. That would go kind of crazy, wicked sick. A pillbox, indeed. It is a rather nice little pillbox. Do I add shadows to this? Why does it feel like this doesn't have a shadow? It does have a shadow. It's just dim. Sad. It could fit. Come on, in Halo 4 it would fit in. Somebody find that guy's address in Minecraft. His Minecraft house address. Hi, kitty cats. The cats are all over me right now. They are not leaving me alone. Don't forget airstrike stuff. Oh yeah, airstrike. That's gonna be a fun one. We're gonna work on the airstrike and make it sticky today. In fact, I think is it the airstrike or I saw some random piece of equipment floating around out here. Which one are you? Oh, it is airstrike. Yeah. So we're gonna make the airstrike sticky. Which that'll be pretty nice. They patched the in Minecraft exploit. Fuck. Oh, hold on. I gotta take mush out, and also the coffee has made my bladder into a bomb. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Don't worry, guys. I washed my hands with my piss. All right, let's get started, dude. Let's get started. So we already have multiple equipments. My biggest challenge lately when it comes to the equipments is figuring out where the hell I'm going to put them. So we have gravity jump, which is fine. We have airstrike, and we have C4. I think all of these are great, especially the C4. That's just really, really strong. But it's a matter of getting these to respawn properly. I believe when you pick this up, it doesn't respawn until somebody used it. Nande, thank you for the 2!
Isn't there already an infinite Hydra port? All things considered, it does looks like it fits within in the art style.
It's a good question, honestly. I'm not really sure. Master Oof, thank you for the 2.
Also, don't forget Cannon Smile.
True. Wonder if I... Dude, imagine I stuck that. That would be sick. Wait, I still could? There's still hope? There is no longer hope? I can get on the Phantom, though. Let me on! No! No! Who killed that guy? Yeah, the cannon, yeah, I don't really remember what you want me to do with the cannon. It works fine. It can't look behind it. It fires on enemies that it can see. It can be captured. It has sounds. I don't really know. Oh, right, the destruction, right? You can destroy the core only when it fires. I'll keep giving it some thought. I'm not going to make it a priority right now. Okay, here's airstrike. This is airstrike, right? Yeah, I got to give airstrike a special color. Maybe like yellow or like red or something. Airstrike's nice, though. So I think the easiest way to do airstrike, frankly, is to just take the exact same effect and just have it instead spawn like on the projectile itself. And I think I can just use the plasma grenade as a basis there. That would make the most sense. God, I have to say, though, the map looks a lot nicer lately. With all the new texture changes, adding the snow and like redoing the shadows and doing high-baked lighting, it really does look very, very like pleasant and nice. I'm a big fan of how it's all come together. Low-key kind of want to increase the fog. Maybe that's like sacrilegious, but I want to low-key see what the fog could be like if I increased its density a little bit. What would that look like? Hypothetically, just for fun. What about Rayleigh multiplier? Is that going to do it? Oh, that's it. Let's double the Rayleigh. So this is double the original. Is it too much? It might be too much. Can't really see shit across the map. I kind of like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Makes the map feel bigger. Ideal for snipers. It was 0.4 originally. Now it looks even bigger. God damn. And then maybe if I set the distance bias to like 10. Oh wait, minus 10. Oh, you can see clearly around you and then it gets foggy everywhere else. I think minus 5. I don't know, I kind of like it, man. It makes the map feel like really big and ominous. You're in a giant battlefield. Does Ultimate Forge 2.0? No, Ultimate Forge 2.0 is out, actually. It's on the Steam Workshop. You can go download it and play it right now. Announcement video and release video for it is coming along, but I already released it. So, since you're here early and you asked, now you know. You can just go download Ultimate Forge. It's on the Steam Workshop. It's literally just called... I think I just kept the name Ultimate Forge. Wait, so this isn't out? This is not. This is a giant multiplayer map with AI and big team battle and stuff. Oh, dude, that's so spooky. You, like, literally can't see across the map that way. Can you see across the map from here? Oh, my... Wait, I love this, dude. Holy shit, this is awesome. I've been looking for this all day. I'm sorry. It is available if you want to play it, but it's a test version, and you'll just find random stuff placed everywhere, and, like, there's some issues. But you can play it. If you go to my Discord server, there's a link in the description. You can go download the mod. It's on the Steam Workshop as I update it, like, almost every day, but it's not officially released yet because I don't want to just, like, throw out an incomplete mod publicly yet. But yeah, you can go download it. There's just a link in my Discord server in the mod downloads channel. Alright, what do you guys think? Is this too much? I low-key like this fog a lot. Like, it's pretty intense, but it's kind of cool. It feels like it's kind of crunching down the scale of battle a little bit. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm EMP'd! I'm dead! How did the Banshees survive, bro? What? What if I do... So if distance bias, sun phase function is 0.3. What if I set that to, like, 3? Oh, my God! No. Oh, it looks kind of sick, actually. What the hell? Yeah, not that, though. What about 0? Okay. Sun phase function, the angular dependency of scattering to the sun. Okay, so I do want that to be up a little bit. That way, the brightness is mostly centered in the direction of the sun. Where the fuck are the Banshees not affected? That is a great question. I don't know, to be honest with you. My high scale high above sea level where atmosphere is 30% thick, which is 2. Rayleigh height scale where atmosphere is 30% thick, 250 to 2. What if I did them both at 250? And I can't see. Oh, the map's naked. I think this is the one that controls the secondary fog layer. So I think if I raise this up to like 4, it should go up a little bit. Yeah, okay, so that controls the secondary fog layer, which is kind of cool. What if I set it to like 15? What would that do? Oh my God! Not me just casually shrouding the entire lower part of the map in fog to the point where you can't see fucking anything. It's kind of cool in a way. Problem is, people could see you in there, and then you wouldn't be able to see shit out of it. It does look sick, though. Anyway, let's put that back to 2, so that people can actually see each other. Is there anything else I could do? Minus 40. What if I set it to 0? Okay, that's just going to raise everything up. It's going to be an additive atop everything. A bit sad. Wait, it was desaturation increases to reduce the reddening effect. 0.5. What if I do 0? What the fuck? Okay, we're just gonna leave that on what it was. It would be cool for the map to be foggy in the lower areas. I definitely could do it, but then I would not really get this like special effect in the pit where it's like super, super foggy. I wonder if there's anything else I could do that would increase this. Because I have... Well, maybe if I turn the... I'm going to double the intensity of the fog and then go blind. Hold on. Oh! That was a mistake. That was a mistake. What if I lower the intensity of the fog? Nah. This is like pretty much the sweet spot. And then everything else is just me changing like... essentially the distance of the fog. And what was the other value I changed? Rayleigh multiplier. Yeah, I mean, I can just, like, increase the fog pretty substantially, but I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, that's really bad. So it was here before with 0, so this was it before. This is how the map looked before. I do think this is pretty good. I like that you can see most of the map. It still feels foggy. I'm very tempted to just do this, though. I feel like it looks kind of annoying because you, like, can't see shit. Let me test it. Let me get back in the Falcon. We'll do a little test. I think it looks cool. Yeah, I just want to make the map feel a little bit larger with the addition of this fog. kind of like a blizzard. That's kind of what I want it to feel like. Holy shit, I just dodged. Not again. Please! Oh! Bro. No shot, he just did me like that. That's crazy. The Brute Skiff, the cut Halo Infinite vehicle, remade and redesigned into Halo 3's art style? The very same! Yeah, okay, go ahead. I'll take your time, really. It's not a big deal. Yeah, they like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I like that. I like that. I gotta rebake lighting in here. It's still using old lighting, and I gotta actually... Oh my god, what the fuck happened in here? Yeah, I gotta rebake lighting in here for sure. That's really messy. So this is what we're gonna work on here. I'm actually gonna start tweaking the vehicle physics on the skiff, because as much as I love this vehicle, look what happens if I try to drive it off, like, an edge. Right? Like, oh, da-da-da-da, holding forward. Oh, I gotta balance that. Oh, okay, now I'm just, like, hitting stuff. I mean, I guess it's... Oh my god! For the most part, it seems fine, I guess. I need to buff the turret for sure. I wonder if I can make this jump. It'd be kind of sick if I could make this jump. Back up, buddy. I'm not making that jump. That is not a jump I am making. I guess the skiff is pretty good. I can just give it a little bit of a health buff, I suppose. Is this using Prowler stats? I believe it was originally based on the Prowler, but it's very much its own thing as well. I've customized it pretty heavily. I gave it more health, I gave it a custom turret, adjusted its physics pretty substantially as well. Bro, what is that ghost doing? Skip needs a strong forward. Oh yeah, I do think it could use a boost. That is actually a fair point. If I could give it a boost, that would go kind of hard. That would go kind of hard. Let me mess with that. Let's see. Let's see what I could do there. Oh, I could give it the chopper boost. Oh, wait. That would be sick, actually. Let's do that really quickly. Wait, that would be so cool. This thing should definitely have a boost. And I'm going to buff the hell out of that turret. Skiff shouldn't have a boost. It should accelerate slowly to a high top speed. Yeah, but it's really hard to control. As is. Let's see. Skiff. I think I'm using the regular skiff, right? This is just a regular skiff. Skiff. Yeah, okay. So this is vanilla default video game skiff. Alright, so what we're going to do, as a test anyway, I want to give it the Brute Chopper boost. I want to see how that feels. If I like it, that's great, and I'll add it. If not, whatever. Just make it a Shadow plus Chopper, clearly the way to go. That's kind of what I want. I low-key might add some seats onto it, kind of like how, even though you can just walk around in the back of the Phantom, you also have the opportunity to, like, sit in a fixed seat in case your driver is laggy as hell. Let's do unit has boost. Then we're going to scroll down to the driver's seats, look for the boost right here. So this is our Brute Chopper. We're going to copy its boost values here. Let's give it a pretty gnarly boost damage. Boost peak power 6, 0.05, 0.6, 0.1, 3. And then we'll go up to the top. And I want to add some of the boost stuff in here. So let's hide all this, go to attachment, let's add in the boost effect. What's the marker name? FX Engine. On the built-in boost function, and then what's the other one? There's a light, not a big deal. And then we'll just get the boost sound. Hi, Peppy. Look, it's Peppy. Look how cute she is. Hi, Peppy. Oh, goodbye. She wiggled away. She hates me. You're such a cute kitty cat. So, boost goes to engine audio. We'll add that in. Ka-chow. Where's my engine audio? What does it use? FX Engine? I'll put on FX Engine. Is there a built-in boost audio? No, there's not. I'll just do boost. All right, let's see what it's like. Let's see how that plays. Holy shit, that's fast. Ow. Oh my god. Okay, that's not good. That's way too fast. Jesus. It's so weird too, this weird like instant boost that slows down instantly as well. That's so odd. Okay. So, we're definitely gonna have to tweak these settings, because that is wacky. That is wacky as hell. Hi, Peppy. Hi, Peppy. That is wicked, wicked wacky. So that's all set up there. So where's boost? Okay, so our boost right now has a peak power of 6. I'm gonna set it to 3. I don't know what rise peak time. Give it 1 second, and it'll rise up over 1 second. It'll fall off over 1 second. Let's see how that is. Oh god. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh god, wait, I accidentally typoed. I want to see what this typo does. Guys, let's try out the brand new boost ability. Perfect! Let's ship it, dude. Flawless. Now, maybe we'll give it like the chopper's boost power of 6 and see how that is. Okay, okay, it's a little bit much. It's a little bit much. It's a little, probably that's a little much, frankly. Woo! Oh my god. Why didn't I, like, edit this thing's mass or something? Why does it do this? Dude, this thing's center of mass sucks ass. Why does it roll around? We gotta fix this, dude. Every time I'm in this this forsaken vehicle, bro, it's like flipping non-stop. Where is its center of mass at? And I haven't even edited its center of mass. Oh my god. Oh, my cat's just... Peppy! Why? Why did you rip that off my door? You could just meow at me. Bye-bye. Alright, let's try that. We got a new center of mass here. Let's see how it handles... Okay. I don't know what happened to that vehicle just now, but it died. Try it again. Which, what the fuck? What? What? What do you mean center of mass? Let me drive it. What? Oh, right, I forgot that edits the camera. God damn it. Oh. Maybe if I just adjust some other stuff instead, like inertia tensor angle. It's like 1.5, angular dampening, 1. Insurance is going to be through the roof, so true. Oh, that's way more stable. What? Why does... You know, I don't even care. It already feels a lot better to drive after just doing that. You see my idea about the collision? No, what's that? I missed it. The poor player is trying to stand on this thing when you boost going Mach 45. Tweak the collision weights to hurt other tanks? I think it does already. It's got the brute chopper collision now, so if I collided with a tank, it would not be having a good day. And this thing's got some schmoves, dude. Look at this. I'm like zipping around like I'm sledding. This is awesome. Ow. Ow. Oh god. I gotta get out of here. Here, watch this, watch this. Woo! Hell yeah. Dude, this thing feels so great. I get brutes are big, but damn, yeah, I think this thing is actually incorrectly sized, but I'm not gonna fix that. Wait, watch this, watch this. I wonder if it works against a Wraith, actually. Hold on, I gotta try this. Oh no, not like this, not like this, please. Oh! Hey, that worked. Am I gonna live? I don't think I'm gonna live. Oh my god, I lived. Holy shit, I lived. Okay, this does feel a lot better. I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna be a bit much. Oh. I gotta fix that. I'm a little bit worried it's gonna be a bit much. And what I mean by that is, I'm a little worried that, dude, let me up. It's gonna be too fast and people are gonna be able to like flag run super quickly in this thing. Alright. Ow. Is it faster than a hog now? If you're boosting nonstop, definitely. I don't know if that's a bad thing though, because nobody uses the skiff currently. Right, looks like a toy compared to this. Yeah, this thing is huge, dude. This is like a full-on transport. It's crazy how big it is. I think I can take out an enemy wraith again. That was kind of awesome. Oh! All this ghost, bro. It's over. Easy, dude. Easy. Another ghost down. It's just that easy. Yeah, this feels pretty good. This does feel pretty good. went over him. I did deal some damage, though. Got him. Ramming speed. Let's go. I don't know if I can ram this guy, though. I don't think that's going to work. Loki, though? Good try. Oh, wait. What if I rammed a Mega Mantis, dude? Like, that would be... Surely not, right? Surely not. Oh, okay. Didn't do shit. Worth a try. This is like the size of the Phantom. It's pretty big, yeah. It might be close in size. It'd be so funny if I could ram the gun tower. I don't know what its damage values are for collision, but gotta find out. Did not work. Did not work! Gotta go! Surely I live this. Oh. One more time. One more time. Ow, what the fuck? Hello. Holy shit! Dude, ramming is crazy in this thing now. You do have to boost into it to get the ram to fully work, but like, holy shit. This is awesome! Try adding the skip to a single player mod, but it's hard to destroy. You can adjust the damage values and things to your heart's content. You should be doing that with any modded vehicle you download. Not everything is going to be made equal. Alright, one more ram. Now that I'm just enjoying the satisfaction of this. Oh! The little tiny baby ghost barely dodged me. Won't get away this time. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Nice. Try boosting over the room. You know, maybe with boost I would make it. I tried earlier without boost and I backed off. I knew I wasn't going to make it. This is the hard side to boost off of to make the jump on. I don't think you can make the jump here very easily. Because, yeah, this part here... Now, Warthog, you can go from the other side to this side, but on this side here, it's usually you don't make it. Usually you just straight up don't make it. Oh, easy, bro. Oh my Jesus, I'm going too far! That was easy. This thing's so fast. It's over. Oh, he lived because just the angle. Ain't no way that thing just shot its own teammate. That's wild. That's wild. What are you shooting at, bro? Who's in here? You're blowing up your own team's vehicles. You know what? That's fine, honestly. That's fine. Does the skiff work in man cannons? It should. You can test it. It's pretty big, but as long as you, like, don't overshoot the man cannon, it should get it. The safest thing a Wraith can do is become a ramp. True. Okay, that barely worked. What the fuck? How heavy is this? Try that again. Slowly this time. Yeah, no, it totally works. I just ate that ghost, bro. It's like a Gario, bro. I just ate him. Became stronger for it. Loki, this thing might be a little too fast. Okay, Nande, you actually, that's so funny. I looked over, you said that instantly. Now, I do think it's a little too fast. I'll cut down the boost speed a bit. Because I was thinking, as much as I'm really genuinely enjoying the boost, all I can think about is how flag captures are just going to be insane with this thing. Okay, there we go. That feels a bit more balanced. Got that 2x speed now. There we go. It's still a boost, but it's like a, you know, a reasonable boost speed. Gotta get a cool effect for it, though, like afterburners. And I need to make sure this thing can still clear the ramp, dude. If I can't clear the ramp in this, it's not even worth it. Oh, hell yeah. I should still be able to own this Wraith. Get cooked, bro. It's over. Oh my, I can't even see the fucking thing anymore. I didn't even consider this. The sun is so bright now, I can't even see the fucking big man. Unlucky. It'd be really cool if he casted a shadow. Oh, it's kind of more ominous that you can just see a silhouette. Maybe I ought to turn the fog back down. I can't even see this dude anymore. Oh my god, wait, through the fog it looks like he's scanning stuff. That's crazy. That is completely unintentional, but really cool. This is pretty sick, man. It's pretty sick. Okay, I want to buff the turret. I low-key did just slap a brute chopper gun onto the skiff turret, and that's it. Actually, I just made it shoot brute chopper bolts, and I was like, "We did it." I think I could do a little better than that, frankly. What do we have here? So it's got literally just the chopper gun on it. Understood. Let's not do that. I feel like it just needs to be sped up and it's good. You think it just needs to be faster for the turret? Like, you mean fires faster? I could make it just fire faster, like... That might be kind of sick. What if I doubled its fire rate? I need to feel it, man. I need to feel that. Rounds per minute, rate of fire, indeed. Hello? Oh, sorry, I wanted to shoot the gun that I made. Seems balanced. Beautiful. Beautiful. It looks so small on the turret when his part is supposed to be huge. I do low-key think I accidentally got the scale of this vehicle wrong early on. This was the scale from Halo Infinite that it was in. So technically it was 343 who got the scale wonky, if that were the case. But I don't actually know if that's true, because when you walk around in it, it feels like the perfect scale. So, hard to say. I think they just never quite finished it. So when I finished it, I inherited their weird sense of scale on this thing. Can't really complain too much, though. Chopper bolts cause screen shake, do they? I didn't notice any screen shake. Put a brute in it, it would be perfect. When I put brutes in, they still look kind of small. This is gonna be insane. Oh, when you get hit. We'll have to find out. We'll test it in game. Nande, thank you for the 2.
Brutes are also huge, like twice as big as a Spartan.
Yeah, maybe in the books. But we're not talking about the books here. In game, they're like pretty much the same size. Can I use this? Is the skiff big enough to use this? Oh! Yeah, that didn't do shit to me. I'm way too heavy in this thing. They're definitely not the same. They feel the same. I could be wrong. I've never really thought to do like an extremely close side-to-side comparison, but add the plasma missile as an extremely well-hidden Easter egg. I have some Easter egg ideas that I've been really wanting to add to the map, but obviously they're not a very high priority given there's so much more to do. Let's see, we have spawns there, we have spawns there, and we have spawns there. We got vehicles in all of these, including the skiff. I really hope more people use the skiff. It's actually good. Maybe if I moved the skiff over here and swapped it out for one of the warthogs. Or what if we just had 2 skiffs? That might be sick. I think if I put a skiff here, people would actually use it for once. I said that last stream. Yeah, I wasn't sure who had said it, but somebody said it. Suppose it was you, Mr. Oof. Maybe. Put the skiff here. And oh! I think I buffed the grenade. Let me just put a grenade hog next to it. So I get some more use, because I buffed both of these. Now teams will have 2 skiffs. Move the AA Wraith to the Spire. You think so? Because then you're just going to have hogs on the other side, which kind of sucks. The hogs aren't bad. They're like medium tier vehicles. Oh wait, I put 2 hogs on the other side accidentally. Oops. The bunker isn't visited often. Well, you won't really get to visit it. You'll be spawned there. And for whatever reason, even though you can spawn there and there's a bunch of warthogs on the inside, nobody ever seems to take them, which is crazy to me. Speaking of which, I want to move these around. I haven't touched these in a while. Maybe it's because it's so dark in here right now, nobody even notices that there's warthogs in here. I don't even know anymore, frankly. Dum dum. No, I'll keep the AA Wraith over here. This is definitely a good spot for it. Though I will move it forward a little. It's kind of out of the way to the point where I feel like people might not notice it enough. Make sure the other one is good too. If people want Pelican, maybe the Wraith, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I like the AA Wraith though. Not enough people are using this right now, in my opinion. It is genuinely comparable to a Scorpion as long as you're within range. It's really strong. Enemy anti-air wraiths? No, if I did AI anti-air wraiths, it would really suck the fun out of this. I mean, to be fair, we have a giant anti-air turret, but like, still. What if I do MP, Wake, Script, Spire, Red, Destroyed? Does that actually work right now? That is not a real script. Understood. Well, let me pull up my script document. Yeah, I'm looking for the script that disables the spires. It is Spire Dome Red and Spire Destroy Red. Alright, and then Spire Destroyed Red. To just instantly destroy it. skiff make it? The skiff did not make it. Understood. What? We'll do the same on the other side real quick. Make sure the skiff placement is good. We run Fire Dome blue. And then we run Spire Destroy blue. Poor Phantom never stood a chance. Okay, looks like the skiff over here is having no trouble. Falcon's gonna have a little bit of trouble getting out of here, but not my problem. Well, the Space Phantom did spawn in, that's good. A little bit of trouble, but he's here. Kill me! Kill me! Why isn't he shooting me? He should see me. He is being kind of... Oh! Oh! He's being kind of dumb. Low-key. He's doing rolls. He's flopping around. I might have to give the Space Phantom its own zone so that it just stops going around there. I suppose it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a unique Space Phantom zone. Why is he being such a goober? A great question. I frankly am not sure, but I'll give him his own zone to fly around. The map's looking good, though. I'll be honest. I'm really happy with how it's coming out. Fix the Space Phantom. Stanchion's good. Honestly, the big heavy weapons are good, too. We got a buffed skiff. We have one that spawns here as well. What else? We need now a place for the equipment. Frankly, I need to put like a bunch of equipment down. And I need some extra weapon spawn areas. These Covenant crates, I'm going to use them as the like way of letting people like know that there is a hold on, my brain's gonna work. I'm gonna let people know that this is where you pick up weapons, because that's airstrike already, because it should just kind of mark it. It'll be like the indicator to tell players, oh hey. We have 2 gravity jumps on each side. We have 2 airstrikes on each side. Make sure these are all actually laid out, not glitching into the ground at all. Yep, they all look good. Do we not have the actual campaign weapon holders? We can. I just kind of threw them onto the ground to... Oh, you mean the ones where, like, they're in the things? Technically, I sorta could. The problem is they don't respawn that way. They would be... At least I don't... Would they respawn? God, I have no idea, actually. They might respawn. The point of interest, actually, I have stuff around them. Not currently, but I'm planning to add a bunch of stuff. And we don't have enough points of interest yet, either. I want to add some more. All the points of interest that I added ended up not actually being points of interest, and I ended up with just more Forerunner decorations instead. So that's fun. I could add some silent snipers around here. That'd be fun, maybe in all of these. Because the silent sniper is a 2-shot. You just absolutely cannot one-shot anybody with a silent sniper. So I might add that in a decent amount. Do I have the silent sniper? We have the UNSC. Why don't we have the nuke launcher on the map, bro? What's happening? Okay, that's fine, I guess. Gauss turrets. Nobody's gonna use those, and they're gonna get shot at instantly and die. Conceptually cool. Probably isn't gonna work very well. At that point, you might as well just grab yourself a stanchion, because that's just a handheld Gauss turret. Put some silent snipers around, though. They're kind of sick. Alright, those look pretty good. I'm blind. Am I brave enough to add stanchions here? Is it a good idea? It'd be hard to add some cover out to the outer territory. Those sand trap sandstone bunkers. Sand traps, sand... Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like a Foreigner version of that would go kind of hard. It'd be kind of fun to make like a Halo Reach variant of that. That'd be cool. Yeah, you could throw some of those down. I'd be down to try modeling one and see if I could make one that's like, but like not just like a straight up sand trap version, but like a Halo Reach Forge World style one with like the metals and stuff. Like a not ancient broken down one using this kind of style, you know, where it's got like, you know, some of these little bevels and trims, snow version. I mean, it wouldn't even be, well, I guess I could put snow on top, but yeah. That would be fun, dude. Halo Reach has some really great, like, selection. Like, think about all the Forge pieces, like, in Halo Reach's Forge, like this one, where they just threw down a bunch of different Halo Reach textures, and you're like, oh, damn, that looks good. I want to do that. Dude, that sounds really fun, actually. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Hold on, let me grab Sand Trap and import it into Blender really quick, and then I can grab one of those little bases, and then I'll just use it as reference. I feel like I modeled one of those a long time ago. Oh shit! Derpy Dude, thank you for the very generous $20 tip!
Smile.
Smiles Backy. Thank you so much, but that's insanely generous. Thank you so damn much. I really appreciate it. Damn! That means a lot. I really do appreciate it. Let's build a cool sand trap thingy. Let's do it. Missile pod? I could throw some missile pods around. Their range isn't like exceptionally great, but they're definitely strong. I don't know what your name is in chat, Derpy Doodah, but thank you. That was really generous. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. I think those bunkers are really cool because they have those holes you can fall in and you grab. Yeah, they're really nice. They have like a lot of like playability. What I think I would do is I would take that sand trap bunker, but I would just make it a bit larger. Oops. Grab some of these bad boys. Have them watching ominously. Wow. Wow. They look so cool. This is what we're after, though. So, it's essentially... I can delete the little audio box, but it's essentially some fancy copper plates slapped onto pretty straightforward model. Actually, these things are pretty clean. Could I could theoretically just like retexture them, to be completely honest. They're not like that wild. Nah, I'd remodel it. Well, let me grab these bits and pieces here. So it's got like a little stair step. And obviously I can't use these directly because they're really rounded out. Like Bungie clearly intended for these to be weathered stone objects. That way they, you know, when textures are applied to them, they actually look correct. But definitely do some fun stuff with it. Like I could keep these copper pieces, for example. These could definitely go a long way. What, am I missing anything here? We got these little things. And then, oh, the ground. Oh, the ground actually goes up and into it. That's so interesting. Probably for lighting reasons. Alright, let me make a new collection. Take all these and then throw them in there, and they'll call this bunker. I'm going to save this really quickly to Huge Towers Assets. Sand Trap. And what I'll do is I'll make a new file. I'll show you guys in a second. Let me grab Sand Trap, Collection, Bunker. Okay, so what we end up with is this. I'm just gonna lazily line these up here. Alright, I can work with this. I'm so certain. I have to say, I'm so certain. Ah! Where'd all my windows go? Hello? I'm so certain that... Well, I'm so certain that I... God, I lost my train of thought because everything just like blew up in my face. I have modeled this before. That's what I was going to say. Which is kind of sad. Oh, did it minimize the game too? Using Bliss XP background server. It's the best background. Period. Everything since then has been downhill. So I'm thinking the best way to do this would just be model one corner and then model this little piece underneath. I guess it would just work good after that. So I'll just start really simple. We'll make a little cube. And I'll line the cube up so that we'll do vertex snapping right like this. I'll line it up against this vertex here. Why is that? Oh, maybe I gotta be in edit mode. Fine. Make single user, object and data, apply location. Alright, there we go. Maybe now it'll let me. There we go. Yeah, so now I can snap this to there. Snap that to there. So we get our nice corner. I'll drag this up to, let's say, here. Grab the bottom face. We'll snap it up to the bottom of this, which is roughly there. And now I feel like this should work pretty well, where I'll just pull that out. Pull that out to there. I don't want to model just the exterior too, because I am going to have to do this bevel like so. So I'm going to drag that to there. And then we'll drag this up to there. We'll do another one to there. We'll do another one to here. I'll have to do some kind of bevel here at some point, but for the most part, this should be okay. And thankfully, I can just do this, where... Boom. Hide all these. I don't want to get all this extra stuff getting in the way. Okay, that looks decent as far as the shape goes. But I can't do that yet, actually. I did all that, and I just realized I can't even do that shape yet because I have to make another cut down the middle. I've used the same Halo Reach concept art theme for Windows since I've had computers. Good, good. It's immensely based and also real. GX. Sure. And we'll do GY. Seems to be pretty even. I need to pull these in as well, though. Oh, now I can hide all these too. Get rid of all that, that. Okay, perfect. This is actually a slightly challenging shape to model.
You've enraged me. That's it. A CC's is en route to
no,
excavate your anus.
My
I
what?
mentioned this last stream and you said it was too hard.
You know, I changed my mind because I'm just a great, magically wonderful person capable of change. We should celebrate that. You know? We should celebrate that. In fact, now would be the ideal time for all of you to give me some very kind and genuine compliments and just really just talk about how great I am and just all that kind of stuff. Because all of you just dog on me 24/7. So, you know, I think it's valid to say we earned that. We've earned a little bit of that, you know. Guys, guys. That'd be streaming. There we go, dude. That's so true. I am such a awesome, fantastical streamer. You're so right. You're so right. What am I looking at, bro? Why is this so hard? You know what? Screw this. I'm deleting all this extra shit. This is making it too complicated. Alright, now that I have the base shape and I feel a lot better. I'm losing my damn mind. Got all those extra nasty vertices. I need to do this. Make some n-gons, please. Okay, well that's like a decent base shape there. What about the inside? It looks like we could just use... Oh, this just needs to be pulled forward. We got that there. Why is it like... Look at that. Oh, ho, ho. Nice, nice, nice. I see. GX, GZ. Okay, now we get like the really basic shape of this thing in. I'm feeling pretty good. What are we doing? I'm making like a modern Forerunner-y version of the Sand Trap base. When I'm done, I want this to basically look as good as you would expect like a Halo Reach Forge piece to look. And of course, since I'm going to put this on the ground, I got to have these little bunker pieces underneath as well. Also, is this a solid object? It is. Look, that shape is like nearly perfect. W is what I would say there. Big W. It's so rounded out because it's old and weathered and gross. So, let's make a little bottom piece now. This should be pretty easy. We could probably just model it straight into this, actually. It'd be a lot easier that way now that I think about it. Yo, oh, and I know that person. That's Zophie. I know them. Thank you very much, Zophie, for becoming a member again. Zophie just keeps coming back. Can't blame him. Oh, thank you very much for becoming a member again, Sophie. I see you. I observe you. The border side, the border side is like a second home to me. W. I hope you mean regular chat, because supporter chat sucks weenies like half the time. Not that there's anything wrong with sucking wieners. Okay, calm down. What would be like the better way? It would be like, sucks the bad kind of wieners or something like that. Do I just bevel this? Is this even worth modeling that? Oh, whatever. I have the basic model in. Look at that. I mean, that empty desert place, that's like a Halo 5 teaser trailer. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Look at that, dude. That's pretty cool. We got a little blocked out shape for it. I think the only thing it's missing is the little connecting pieces for the top, which I might want to like, do I model those in as like a separate part of the object? I might do that. That might make more sense. I'll do that, I think. Methinks, me personally. I fucking think this is the best fucking idea basically ever. Let's do a little mirror modifier on both directions. And if we hide this, here's what our... Ooh, wait, I kind of like it with the... Well, the holes in it kind of defeat the purpose of being inside and having cover, but having it, like, blocky and, like, simple, I guess, is kind of fucking sick, dude. That's a little test. I wonder what it would look like if I just beveled this. Ooh. Actually, I kind of like it better just being fully blocky. Thank you for the 2! Go! Go! I don't know, man. I kind of like it not having a bevel. That's a little weird. I really thought the bevel was going to make the whole thing. Am I tripping, guys? Do you like the bevel? I don't really like the bevel. Okay, wait. What if I take the bevel off of those, but I add the bevel to the doorways? Large Brian? Oh yeah, the doorways need a bevel. That goes crazy. No, you make something still possible. Those little geos possible. You're good. You know, I'm not going to disagree with that. Okay, I do need some kind of like in-between piece though, because the regular one has like this fancy copper plating that goes like atop all this. I don't want to do that. The doorways and the hole on top. Yeah. We will do... I guess I'll just try extruding this. I think what I do is separate this off. And then shrink it based on the normals downwards. I don't think that works. Alt scale, right? Oh, that's shrink fat. Never mind. Scale. Can I do a regular scale? Can I do... Oh, fuck, there's a thing for this. I gotta look it up really quickly. Blender, scale, normal, direction. It is Alt-S. Oh, shrink fatten just does that. Huh. So I was doing it right. Okay, that's what I needed. I just needed to check that box. Okay, so we do that. But then I'll drag this down here. And take this edge and drag it out to here. I guess I would need this one and this one out to here. That way it kind of like maintains that little bit there. Delete that face. And we join these two back together. And I can start like... delete that. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. I'm gonna get rid of that face. And now I can start connecting everything up. Ew, a triangle. Gross. So you guys had to see that triangle. I like quad workflows, but sometimes, you know, it's brutal out here in the real world. Doesn't look half bad, I suppose. What am I seeing here? Is this not... You know what? I know what I need to do. I just need to increase the mirror for the merge distance. More. More. There we go. What's he doing right now? I'm making the sand trap bunker, but I'm doing it in Halo Reach's style so that I can place these as little points of interest around the map on Permafrost. We did a highlight baking on Permafrost, and I, as a test anyway, have increased the fog density to hopefully add a little bit more scale to the entire map. It's kind of making things look a little ugly, but it is what it is. The sun also is now in this direction, so the shadows generally have a bit more contrast. You get these nice, like, darkened areas now, like, underneath these large bits here, which honestly is nice. It makes the map feel a little more closed in, and also the fog makes the scale of the map really stand out. So for full 400 metal version, exactly. I have all the Halo Reach metal materials, so, like, why not use them, you know? So that's the plan anyway. And it should work pretty well. I think this looks pretty good. I'm going to do one thing, though, with these. I just realized I don't actually like this very much, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to delete this edge. I'm going to move this inwards a bit. I'm going to extrude this one out. Line it up here. Is this going to work? Let me see. Am I being dumb right now? No, this should work. There we go. That feels a little nicer. I like that a bit more. Let me just close this up. Nice. Now let's grab this entire bit here. Can I pull this one in too, or do I leave it flush? I feel like I should leave it flush. It looks better that way. Duplicate this, move it forward. I can get rid of this one. I'll just swap the new one in its place so I don't have to do all that again. Thank you very much!
The Department of Transportation.
Hello.
You have 30 minutes to move your car.
Okay.
You have 10 minutes to move your car.
Wait, that was fast.
Your car has been impounded.
No!
Your car has been crushed into a cube. You have 30 minutes to move your cube.
My cube? Wait, calm down! My car. Not my car. Like how it just instantly triggered it into a cube. Like, what the fuck, man? It's a little rude. It's fucked up, man. Thank you for the 3, Texas Department of Transportation. Ooh, it turned purple. Wow. And that looks kind of nice. The thing that separates this in my eyes away from the Sandtrap version is that it's more like cubic. You know, it has these hard edges, whereas the sand trap version just didn't have hard edges at all. So I think this is better. Thank you for the 2 Turbo Sim!
Homie made a peak Simpsons reference.
Oh. I'm too young. I'm one of them youngins. Simpsons, I'm not entirely sure what that is or what not, or what you'll have. What'll you have? Alright, what do you guys think? I feel like this is a decently cool model. I don't know if I like the bevels, though. I like the top being, like, actually perfectly flat like this. This is kind of sick. But I think if I was going to bevel anywhere, I would bevel this. And frankly, that was a good one. That's a good bevel right there. That was the only bevel that I'm okay with. Now that I have the bevel, I'll save it as Bunker 2. This looks pretty good. I think we could start texturing this. I'm pretty... Oh, let me double check the interior. Is there any details I want to add? I know the interior had, like, these copper plates, which were kind of sick. I could reuse these and add them back in. I could add these back in and just give them new textures. They look kind of cool. Delete those. I'll do merge by distance to get them all together. Then I'm going to do tries to quads. Clean this up really quickly, make a bunch of n-gons. I'll have Blender sorted out in the triangulation process. We'll do a little bit of geometry cleanup, shade it flat. Double check our geometry is good. It looks pretty clean. I'm not missing anything, am I? Nope, there we go. Perfect quad form of that with flat shading. Beautiful. Let's apply our transforms, and then we'll do a little mirror modifier all the way around. Nice, dude. This is kind of sick. Big man, what's up? What up, Wolf Queen? How about indenting the copper inlays? Ooh, more challenging than just doing it the regular way. I could be lazy this way. I don't have to work as hard. It's clean, though. It's clean. Oh, what the fuck? I forgot to close up the bottom. N-gons, my favorite. I say we move on to texturing now. In order to save us some time on texturing, I just boolean it. Yeah, but then I'd have to like rework the shape of it. It would look kind of cool if it was inlaid, frankly, but it's also a lot easier if I just reuse it and then call it a day. Because if I boolean it, it's going to look kind of wacky. Here, look, I'll show generate, boolean, choose this object. If I hide it... Oh, that's kind of sick, actually. I didn't think it would look that good. Damn, bro, I should be doing this more. This looks sick. Hell yeah. Oh, and I could put, like, glass over it. If I put glass here, that would be so peak. Dude, I was so wrong. What the hell? I'll do bunker 2 to bunker... Let me save to bunker 3. And then apply that boolean. And then I do have to clean up a little bit, but... That's kind of fucking dope. Oh. Okay, I have to clean up a lot, actually. Well, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. In the meantime, I want to texture the outside of it. So the way I'm going to do this to save time is I'm actually just going to bring in all of the... I'm going to bring in all the forge objects from when I was working on Permafrost earlier. It's not going to be every single texture from Halo Reach, but it should be, like, a lot of them. So let's do Forge World. Okay, so I imported a bunch of the Forge World objects. Just move them out of the way. And that's going to give me access to a shit ton of textures. We can turn this on. Oh, I should probably UV this first, now that I think about it. Yeah, let's do UVs. This is going to be a Pyramid Hermit Crab. Listen, wait, what? What's this gonna be a pyramid hermit crab. That could be, you know, we could store some scarabs in here. I'm not against that. Alright, we're gonna do this. This little area is just gonna have a nice trim on it. Nothing crazy. Do I have a little face in here? No. Oh, there is a merge by distance. Okay. Try that again. So, this will be a little trim. Nice little trim. Dude, what? Anon, thank you for the
If
3!
up is down and left is right, then you must be bald.
God damn it. An anonymous user comes in and still calls me bald. They could have anonymously come in and be like, you know, Mr. Shotgun, you look so lovely today. You're so handsome and awesome, and I want to be just like you. Instead, bro called me bald. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Appreciate it. And I can't really be that mad since you sent me a 3, so thank you. Appreciate it. Your mom. Another seam, so we'll kind of have like a little trim there. And then I'll do another seam, so the trim kind of has its own space. This will be a flat plate here, I suppose. We can have this whole section be like a sort of ramped section there. We can have the walls here be all kind of on their own. And we could switch it up down low so that this entire section has its own internal face texture. Not bad. And then we'll do the outside now. The outside should be pretty easy. I guess I'll just put like a little trim on this piece here, which could go all the way down to here. I want this face here to be like its own texture. If needed, I could add some more. Actually, maybe I should do this. Hold on, let me do... I don't actually need this. Merge at last, merge at last. I don't really even need these to exist, so we can merge these in. These only exist to be useless. I guess I'll just leave that at the bottom. Simplified our geometry, then we can do boom, boom. Don't need a seam there. I could probably just... I want to run a trim down the entire length of it, Frank. No, I don't want to run a trim down the entire length of it. We'll just do it there. We'll stop the trim there, and then we'll do another trim here that'll be separate. Then we'll have, boom, trim running there. Then we have the bottom sides. Everything's good there. Do I even want that to be on a... Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. It should be good, though. I think this should be a good unwrap. Let's do a little unwrap here. Gives us a little bit of wonkiness, but we'll be swapping these textures around as we apply some materials and things. So... Mateus, thank you for the 2.
Anon said you're not bald.
Wait, what? I'm not? Anon said you're not bald. Oh. Anon said you're not bald. If up is down and left is right, then you must... You're right! Wait, I didn't even think about it! There's so many bald comments all the time. I'm just so used to it. What the fuck, man? That's crazy, actually. I don't know how I feel about that, learning so suddenly that this entire time. They care me. You want an apology? What? What? I disagree. I think all of you owe me an apology. Instead. Ooh, what if I did this? This might be kind of sick, actually. I feel like this is going to tile too much. I might be wrong. Ooh, maybe this, though? Wait, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me cook. I'm cooking. I'm cooking! No. But I'm not going to change it right now because I'm feeling kind of lazy. Instead, to unwrap on this bad boy. Ooh, wait a minute, wait a minute. This could be kind of sick, actually. No, new texture. New texture. Not that one. Panel 3? That's kind of generic, but I don't hate it. School me. It's okay. It's fine, I guess. Again, just kind of generic. Okay, let's keep that, and then let's switch over to, like, panel 4, maybe. Ooh. Ooh. It's got some lights and things on it. I like that. I like that. It seems nice, I suppose. Oh shit! I know that guy. That's Halo Meister. Thank you for the 2, man.
Halo Meister, thanks for the 2 fur.
Close. A close one. Alright, I'll give you that. It wasn't good. It wasn't good enough, but it was close. Lights on interior square? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Let's do rotate 45. Oh, wait. Rotate minus 45. Ah, you know what? I realized my error too late, so I gotta do this. Okay, the reason I cut that in half is because now I can actually use some of these textures that I just straight up couldn't use before. For example, now I can do this, where if I fit this texture in, like so, and this is what a lot of the Reach Forge World textures do, and I was thinking about doing it, but clearly wasn't thinking hard enough about it. If I do this, now I can just... Wait, vertex. I just do this. Mirror it over. And now I have these cool mirrored textures. I don't know if I like how that looks without a trim, but yeah, the idea, functionally speaking, it works. Oh, wait, what if I tried to fit it onto this? This could be kind of sick, actually. It doesn't look bad. Could definitely... Working on this skiff really inspired me to work on my brute tank, but as soon as I start messing around, I have no idea what to do with it. I feel that. I feel that so much. It's so challenging. You can just be like, I want to be inspired, and then you just... It's a lot easier said than done. No, that looks awful. I don't know why I expected stretched UVs to look good in any way, shape, or form. Don't know what that was about. But I can do triangles, right? I can do trapezoid, but there's no trapezoid shapes, but then that would give me one triangle. Theoretically do a trapezoid shape with that, maybe? Nah, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'll leave that be for now. Let's do these big side faces here. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum-dum-dum. Okay, do these snap together well? They sure do. Wow. Okay. Let's see, can I do anything cool with this texture here? Probably not. Let's try, like, panel 2, maybe? No? Oh, this is just panel 1 again. Maybe panel 3? Ooh, wait, panel 3 goes kind of crazy. Hold up. Yo, Halo Muncher, thanks for the 5, man!
Blorf zizzle wampety espiange, noodle dreams wobbler through cosmic jam jars while flibber flabber whispers to quizzled moonbeams in seedways giggle fog.
Yep, that's true, actually. The fuck? I feel like I just got activated like the fucking Winter Soldier, dude. What did he just say? Hello? Any lore heads tell me what in the fuck just happened to my brain? Read the capitalized letters. Thank you. Thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it. So generous. You shouldn't have. Really, at all. Oh shit, what the fuck? That's a huge tenor from Halo Meister. Thank you very much, dude. Jesus. Thank you very much, man. God damn. What? Oh, look at all those new green names in the chat. It's so beautiful. It's so goddamn beautiful. You listen, Toa, Grand, Acheron, Ness, Jason, Salamander, Max, Alva, Thomas, Michael. Look at all those beautiful green names. Fills me with such joy. If you just got gifted, you better type in the chat right now. You better go, my king, my liege, Sir Halo Meister. It is thanks to you that my name appears green now, and I have ascended to a class above what I once thought possible. My deepest gratitudes to you, and you alone. Yeah, you're gonna have to say that. Is that Sand Trap? Yeah, I'm currently doing like a modern Forge World Halo Reach style version of the little Sand Trap bases. Because I want to put them in permafrost as points of interest and as cover for players on foot. I think it would be really nice to have a bunch of these just like littered around the map. They'd look good. Some of us are destined to remain gray. The universe knows nothing of true equality. That is something that must be gifted upon you by grand people in the chat. There's a spell that you can cast that'll allow you to get people in your in the chat to gift you memberships. You have to loudly say with your chest, "Any gifters? Any gifters?" If you say that loud enough and enough times, somebody may even grant you a gifted membership. I need some trims. I don't think I have any trims on this. It's kind of a problem. I don't think I have enough materials, if I'm being honest. Where's panel alcove? What are you? Ooh, maybe I could use this for something, actually. It has a trapezoid! No freaking way, dude. Holy flip. Oh my freaking gosh, dude. This is so epic. Epic style. This is so epic. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Probably have to scrunch this down a decent amount. Frankly, I don't even know if this is going to work very well, but I'm gonna try it. That looks terrible. I love it. Well, that's not bad. Looks pretty good, even. Not great, but good. Oh, I see. Wait. The actual angle. What the fuck, man? That makes me... That's fine, though. And then this one, these cool little trapezoids. Could do something with this. No, I can't. I lied. Unless... Ho ho ho. Yes, I can. Not bad, actually. Not bad. It's kind of a cool decorative shape there. You know, I might remember my Twitch days. I think only you are going to remember my Twitch days. That was ancient, ancient times. 'Cause, 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 alcove. We got invalid forged glass and everything. Well, what about you? Ah, here we go. Panel 4. Wait, is that what panel 4 in general is? Oh shit, it is. Huh. Maybe readjust the larger trapezoids? What do you mean? And this is the only one I don't love because it's a little bit stretched, but I might go back to it. In the meantime, I just want to work on some trims. Some wee trims, yeah. You know, I'm going to do trims the old-fashioned way. And by old-fashioned, I mean just like how I've always done them. Alright, let's begin. The best move that I have when it comes to getting these nice trims is to... Thank you for the 2 Turbo Sim. Appreciate it, man.
I remember the Twitch description was like I put a screen on my head and play games, only real ones follow the Twitch.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think I even have access to the Rejected Shotgun Twitch account anymore, so... I don't even know what it says. I used to be like a VR streamer a little bit. At least I tried briefly back in like 2017. Back in the ancient times, the before times. Used to play Beat Saber a lot on stream. That was pretty fun. How's that look? It's passable. It is, in fact, a nice little trim with some nice little decorative bits on it. This now needs to also be this. I'm going to give this the lights, though. This one needs the lights. What? Okay, we're getting somewhere. These lights look kind of cool. He's edging. I'm working on an edge, alright? Calm down. Calm down! Okay, maybe the lights going all the way down is not the move. Instead, perhaps I could do like a whole like, trim on the side here. That'd be kind of sick. Ooh, wait, actually, hold up. What if I did this? This could be kind of sick. I gotta flip it. That's not half bad. Let's do like a 2D cursor, scale Y. That's a little bit more scromped. I don't hate that. What material is this? Panel 1. Do we have panel 1 dark? Oh, we do. Perfect. This is pretty cool, man. I'm liking how this is coming out. It's starting to feel very Forerunner-y. I'm getting somewhere with this. It's pretty sweet. Loki might do a bit of a trim on this main face. Just having it be this generic panel is kind of doo-doo ugly. It might be nicer if there was like a little trim, at least around the doorway section. What if lights in the crevices? I could put lights in the crevices. Might look better than having them on the outside edges there. Thank you for the 2, Mateus.
You're a forerunner, Harry.
You're a forerunner. A what? A what? Growing up, that's not the word Hagrid used. I'll tell you that much for free. I thought it was going to be vehicle. Well, we do have some pretty nice upgrades to the skiff that we did earlier, which I was very, very pleased with. Very nice. That looks pretty cool. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, what? Oh. Ooh. There we go. It was a little too squished. That does look better. Maybe I can remove the glowing trim from the edges. That way it's not as crazy glowy. Da-dum. Grab you, shrink it down. It's fine. But if you are curious to see the vehicle we're working on earlier, where is it? Where's my lovely skiff? Oh, that's right. We do now have equipment and stuff placed down here at the base. Oh, I actually got to place it here before I forget. But the skiff now has a boost. It has a crazy high fire rate, and the boost can absolutely crush vehicles like a chopper can. It's so fun. The Wraith might oh no, it's got its back turned to me. It's cooked. Get cooked, bro. It's over. And those I should probably test the... Oh my god! Probably test the efficiency of the turret, but I'm gonna die before I can. Not really an anti-air turret. None of the Banshees are in my line of sight. Bro, my skiff! Yeah, happy fly shit through that structure. If you can. Alright, let's try this. Skiff, super speed, skiff turret. Oh my god, it's really strong. What the fuck? Why is it that good? I hate that the Banshees are always flying behind me. Assholes, bro! On my skiff! Why is it that the Banshees are behind me no matter what happens? When are they gonna go in front of me? Why are they so good at killing? You know what? You know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna move the fucking skiff out of the way. And it's gonna face directly towards where the Banshee spawn, so they can't go behind me. This way I'll actually be able to test this. Add a Mac turret like the one from the end of the reach, but make it unable to look down. I can't see. This thing needs a better camera. I straight up can't see. Oh god damn, it's really hard to see. I don't think you understand how it got awful. It's gonna be to get hit by the gun. I can change the reaction so that your screen doesn't shake so violently. It is possible. Is this gonna look good? Should I do this? I feel like that does look pretty good. I think that's pretty nice. think I'm going to do that. That's kind of cool. A little bit of extra detail in there. That doesn't feel like it's rounded off. That still feels like it maintains its foreignery-ness. It's nice. It's nice. Also, it will just delete a warthog. Is it that good? Might be that good, actually. It does delete ghosts. Oh my god, it got cooked. Good. It should get cooked. Dum da dum. Dum dum. Mateus, thank you for the 2.
When are you adding Bionicles to Halo 3?
First, we have to wait for Campaign Evolved to come out and be a smash hit success, changing the gaming landscape forever. And then I'm adding Bionicles. Oh. Okay, there we go. These are now kind of evened out. Put them on panel 4 dark. Rotate that bish. Throw these down here. Scale Y -1. I think we're getting somewhere. It's going to be really hard to tell how this actually looks until I get in game, because some of these materials are darker than they actually appear here in Blender. But that said, I am pretty happy with how this is coming out. It's kind of crazy that it looks like decently good already. Oh, you know what? I should probably extend this texture in here as well, huh? You're... Nice. That's pretty cool. I can always tweak this later so the textures match up a little nicer, but overall it's pretty cool. Pretty sick. Take off the wig made of your cat's fur shedding. Ew. It's unsanitary. Feel sick. Feel sick in the head. Okay, we don't have any of the internal textures, but the outside part already is looking pretty good. Why am I spending so much time on this? What if I don't even use this, dude? What if I just decide not to use this? What if I'm like, I actually hate myself, and then I just don't use this? That'd be crazy. I kind of want to throw this in game and see if it's any good, but let me at least do this outside portion of everything first. What would this be? That's like, okay, so that's the outside bit. Rotate 90. Rotate 90. And again. Thank you, Hagen. Oh, it's good to see you, Hagen.
I was an honors student in my second month and got an honors class on the history of the Eastern Roman Empire approved.
Let's go!
Also, I am helping lead my college's multicultural club. We're gonna be showcasing All's Quiet on the Western Front to the college.
Wait, that's sick, actually. Holy shit, go you. What the hell? Congrats, that's amazing. God damn, dude. I don't think I've seen All Quiet on the Western Front, frankly. I've been working my ass off and I have a 4.0. Let's fucking go. Keeping a 4.0 is insanely hard. I was a terrible student myself, so... I'll tell you right now, I'm envious. You are cooking. You're going crazy. Unfortunately, I had debilitatingly bad ADHD in a set of bad circumstances. I low-key do wish my parents got me tested for that when I was a kid, so I didn't have to discover what it was as an adult, but... Now I'm just yapping. Now I'm just yapping. That's amazing, though. Holy shit. Ooh. Yeah, I really like that. Just giving me some ideas. Nice, that's a pretty sick texture. I fuck with that. I want to do it on the inside too. It looked really good outside. Thank you for the
ADHD,
3!
but have honed it into the ability to be aggressively autistic towards history XD. It's why I am trying to become a professor in medieval studies with a focus on Eastern Rome.
But that's so
Also,
sick!
Y'all. Been busy as fuck but still hop in every so often.
No, I appreciate you coming by and giving us some cool updates on what you're up to. That's sick as hell, man. If you could become a professor... is it? I guess Roman stuff would be considered medieval. That makes sense. Cool as hell, though, man. That'd be so sick if you do become a professor. That'll do. What else? I got these upper parts to do textures for. Ew. I low-key just want to shove this in game and see what happens. Not there yet, though. Got more texturing to do. I said this is coming along pretty nicely. This is pretty cool. Eastern Rome would be last till the end of the medieval period. Huh. Would it even have been called Rome at that point? I'm certainly not a history buff, so I'm probably asking some dumbass questions. Alright, let's do panel 2 for this one. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing panel 2 for this one. Hell yeah. This is gonna look sick. I got some ideas. Let's do median point, scale-wise 0. Oh, dude. Let me cook, let me cook, let me cook! Well, that would take up the entirety of it. Which I'm not against necessarily, but only if... That takes up an entire panel. But he's something thinner. It's historically, but nowadays it's called Byzantium. Oh, okay. They never stopped being Eastern Rome. I was interested in that because I know about, you know, like the Byzantine Empire and everything, but I never understood clearly anyway what the differences between everything was. Like, what does it mean that it became the Byzantine Empire? And nowadays it's just fucking Italy, basically. My understanding anyway. That looks good. I like that. It's just fucking Italy. I don't mean to say it like that, alright? I did say it with some hatred, but only because, like, Italy is so normal and, like, normalized that I'm just like, the Roman Empire, it's so cool. There's so much history there. And it's like, yeah, it's Italy now. Like, oh, shit, okay. That's fine, I guess. No beef there. It just didn't sound as exciting, being honest. Okay, let's do some cool textures for the ceiling. Do a little... I'm going to mark these seams here, and then we'll do a little unwrap on these.
Well, apologies for getting historical lol, but the idea was that they themselves were called Eastern Rome and their people called themselves Roman. But with the Holy Roman Empire being a thing, Western historians renamed them Byzantium to make it easy.
Oh, Western historians yet again. Changing things up as they do. Classic Western people. Westerners. But I guess it makes sense. It's like a... keeps things relatively consistent. Excuse me. God bless America. Amen, brother. Yurt. Yup. Do a little 2D cursor action. Back to median, skill -1, lovely, love it. Well, it doesn't look terrible. It's a little bad, but not terrible. So I'll take that. It'd look better if I did that. Marginally. Alright, that'll do. Lots of fancy lights and things on the inside. You love to see it. Over 2,000 years, yeah. But history's so fun! I'm not, like, a history buff by any means, but I absolutely love world history. And I think it's really funny. Because, like, I'll just, like, nerd out to people sometimes about, like, some really cool events that I'm actually familiar with. And they're just like, okay. And I'm like, bro, what? History class made people bored about the lore of our world. How is this possible? This is so sad. Alright guys, my promise to you is I will be finished with this structure momentarily. We are actually at the last part here. I'm sorry that I've been cooking up this little sand trap thing for so long, but I really am having fun with it, and it's been a while since I made a little custom structure. Not that this is anything crazy, but it is really satisfying to make this piece. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. Okay, I think I might be wrong. Well, I guess besides the bottom, but oh no, I gotta do this. This is the last thing right here. This little bit here. Which I guess I could do the same thing for. Let's do you, mark scene, boom, 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 unwrap. I'll assign that to panel 4 as well. Yeah, I can assign that to panel 4. Oh, I guess I have to do this one as well. Yeah, it's fine. Hagen, thank you for the 1, man. Appreciate it. My favorite part, honestly, is going to be the teacher waiting to discuss all the successor states after Eastern fell in 1400s Russia, Ottomans, and the Holy Roman Empire. Then the competitor to the East all claimed to be the new Rome. Did they really? I can't say I'm surprised. Everybody's going to want to be Rome. Rome being the historically, like, most important thing in the entire world. It's like if somebody took down America, everybody would be like, we're New America. No. We're new. No. We're the New America. Everybody would want it. Alright, there we go. Take this, get our nice little trim here. It's actually so funny, Hagen, because if you think about it, you're the TikTok meme of all the guys being insanely obsessed with the Roman Empire and somehow just having, like, weird, random lore knowledge of the Roman Empire. Okay, I don't think this is going to be perfect by any means. It probably needs like a lot of cleanup, especially around the trims and things, but I'm very excited to see this in game, frankly. I'll definitely need to see what's dark, what's light, because I can't really tell that until I put this in game. But that bunker, save this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop open my huge grass test map with the buildings. Is this at buildings 3? Yes, this is buildings 3. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to append the bunker into this, and I'm going to open this up. Huge towers, assets, bunker 4, object, bunker. It's a pretty good size. I'll place it out here. I'll do 2 of them. I'll have one there, and then one like in the ground a bit more at like a reasonable height. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this in the game. Super fast, super easy. Is anything? No. Okay, yeah. So I'll put this in the game. And this will just be like a separate little test map in order for me to actually be able to see stuff. Halo 3. Buildings. So that was actually insanely fast. Make sure we have our tool command prompt open. We're gonna go data, levels, multi, huge towers, structure, allied, huge towers, test, structure, buildings, tools, structure, levels, multi, huge towers, slash, huge towers, test, structure, buildings, .s. Beautiful. Now let's open it. Take our lovely huge towers here. We'll come back. We got to place down some more equipment on the red side. They don't have equipment. They're too poor. They couldn't afford it. We're subsidizing them. Oops. I made a mental note of it and still forgot. Forgot to put the Halo Reach Forge World materials in here. So we go shaders, Forge World, multi, huge towers test, shaders, Forge World, re-import the map. Bunker has some degenerate edges, that's fine. I probably have some like inverted faces, but I'm more interested in seeing how it actually looks visually. Now PBR that by the way. I'm not gonna PBR this, that's for sure. I'm not putting in all that time right now. Ooh, hey, this looks pretty good. Like pleasantly surprised at how it's turned out. Not bad, dude. Not bad. This looks pretty cool. I thought the UVs would be way worse, frankly. This is nice. I don't like that, but whatever. This is pretty sick. Feels like it could be it's a little bit less detailed than the Forge World pieces. It's a little more simple, but not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, have a good one, Hagen. Good luck on your studies, dude. Keep that 4.0 up. That's crazy. Yeah, no, this is nice, man. The interior feels very Forerunner-y and kind of glowy and cool. I like this. I could use a little bit of polish, but if I shove this into huge towers or permafrost right now, it would fit, I think. I think it would fit pretty well. Throw some like icy decals on top of it and call it a day. Easy, dude. Easy. And no complaints from me, frankly. This is nice. What's the bottom material called? That's panel 1. I wonder if it's a panel 1 dark. Oh, there's already a panel 1 dark. Let's see with panel 1 dark how it looks. I like the idea of sand trap items but in an icy biome. That was one of my El Dorito mods back in the day, was snow sand trap. Took a lot more effort than I expected, but it was pretty cool. No, I mean this fits. More modern, Forerunner-y tech version of the sand trap base. I like it. This has a lot of potential in huge grass. Huge towers, aka permafrost. Too many mods, too many maps. Put me out of my misery, dude. Good God. Anyway, long story short, it fits, I think, and it looks good. I can throw these down in game and should be fine. Is it gonna be a reach forge object? That was my hope. I mean, it is using the Forge World pieces, so I think that's pretty good. And I just gotta figure out where the open edge is at. Let me show all errors. Some overlapping surfaces on the top there and overlapping surfaces here. Base orientation's fine. I don't really see where they're overlapping, to be honest. Some kind of weird connection between them. I don't know. Seems fine to me. I just need to merge them together. Maybe it's on this side. No? It all seems pretty good. This would be some pretty handy cover to have in case like a pelican's on you and just jump into one of these bases. I like it though. Seeing more modern, updated Sand Trap is pretty sick. Imagine all of Sand Trap recreated like this. That would go kind of hard. It'd be a fun map. Halo Reach Sand Trap, and it's just all like Forerunnery and snowy. A man can dream. A man can dream. Forge World moment? Yeah, actually. I would have a lot of fun, honestly, with that. Like, just take Forge World's aesthetic. Rebuild all of Sand Trap in it. Because, I mean, the beauty of these Forerunner pieces, at least with the pieces I've done, not that I did, like, an incredible job on it by any means, but the beauty, in my opinion, is that you can just, like, shove these Forerunner textures on it, and stuff just, like, looks pretty good out of the box. Like, I could definitely do better and put more effort in this, but, like, out of the box, this is pretty cool. You have the power to do it? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Oh, and look, here now we have... I mean, the textures are messed up, but this is the more updated version of the base in here. I was messing with it to see how it all looked, and honestly, so far, everything's coming out pretty good. I gotta texture these bad boys, but it's getting there. I was one of the smaller maps built out, like Habitat for Narrows expanded horizontally or vertically. That would be so fun. I mean, there's a lot of Halo 1 maps that do that, but to be fair, expanding a Halo 1 map is a hell of a lot easier than expanding a different one. You could make a Forge World with new Sand Trap pieces and make Sand Trap terrain section of the map. True. I wouldn't expand Forge World, though. I would definitely, like, want to make my own thing. It'd be fun to have, like, a Reach Sand Trap where it's essentially just, like, the Forge World aesthetic. I like the Forge World aesthetic, so it'd be kind of fun to do that. You know, just take the sandy dunes, turn them into just, like, grass and dirt. Add some puddles and things around. Remodel everything with Forge World's nice Forerunner textures and aesthetic. That would be really fun. I'd actually like that a lot. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Give me just 1 minute. Oh man, I'm so back. Alright, now that we have these bases, I'm definitely going to place them down into Permafrost in a sec. Really happy with how they came out. However, before that, and before I ruin the light baking and everything, I'm going to place down all of the new equipment and the new weapon spawns and everything onto the map. I'm going to build the map, put it on the Steam Workshop, and then I'm going to like ruin the lighting and import the new structures and things. Also, it's crazy to me, but the map only takes, at least last night when I had no extra programs open, it only took, I want to say, I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes to bake the whole thing on high, which was wild. For the next light bake, though, I got to fix the, definitely got to fix the little hangers. I don't know what happened when I lost those little lights and things in there, but that was rather unfortunate. What's my favorite world history subject? Kind of dark, but I love the Manhattan Project. I love the Manhattan Project. I think it's so fascinating. There's so many different aspects to the Manhattan Project from start to finish. It's such like an unbelievable part of history. It almost just doesn't seem real. Like, I know that the idea that countries have nuclear bombs is so normal today, because we've grown up some 50 plus years after it, but like, scientists creating a nuclear bomb is like, it's like fantasy. It's like discovering magic. It's unbelievable. It's such like it's so hard to wrap your head around and just like to truly understand how ridiculous it really is. Saying everything was developed, yeah, it's fucking wild. It's so wild. I'm putting down some of these bad boys. Why did it come everywhere? What the fuck? Still the movie Oppenheimer? Yeah, I really enjoyed Oppenheimer. I thought it did like a really good job of showcasing the Manhattan Project. It was through a very particular lens, which was definitely interesting. It was like a new take on it, because I grew up watching documentaries on the Manhattan Project and just finding it so damn interesting. I find it interesting the same-ish style that railguns years ago were thought to be sci-fi. Now we have technology like it, but it's not as complex with nuclear bomb. The aspect of sci-fi. I mean, nuclear bombs feel so sci-fi. I mean, railguns also do feel very like sci-fi. I mean, they are a very popular thing in sci-fi, but I particularly think nukes are crazy. Just due to the unbelievable way in which they break physics, essentially. It's like, if you learn enough about like how the nuclear fission chain reaction actually occurs, it's hilarious. It's so funny. Because it's like basically scientists get together, not spearheaded literally, but like a large part of the understanding and stuff is due to like Albert Einstein and his looking into that, and a ton of other extremely famous physicists all just like looking around at this and being like, so we understand that there's these fundamental forces of nature that exist and basically just like glue atoms together, and they're like, that's interesting and all, But, like, if you theoretically had, like, a very particular type of atom, now that we've learned about these, like, secret fundamental forces that hold the very fabric of the universe together, if you had a very particular type of atom, in a very particular set of circumstances, it could theoretically cause, like, a massive, like, overload of the atoms themselves, causing, like, an unstable chain reaction that would just, like, obliterate everything. And it's like this hype, it's like finding a bug, dude. It's like literally, it feels like a bug in the universe is what nuclear fission chain reactions seem like. Because it's like this, you need this hyper-specific type of atom that, like, just barely can maintain this chain reaction. And understanding enough about the universe and its makeup and stuff allowed scientists to be like, actually, we crunched the numbers and, like, we could make this disgustingly large bomb using this. Like, I swear to God, bro, it's like magic. Like, I get it, it's science, but, like, it's insane. And I know there's a lot of different isotopes. A lot of atoms can make fusion. Well, fusion, yeah, you could practically fuse anything, like, as long as it's not fucking iron and above, but, like, fission, you need basically, it's like you have to find a very quirky isotope that can do it. Turbo said, thank you for the 2!
Who the fuck is Atom? And why did he drop the sun on Japan twice?
Actually, they were fission bombs, so it actually wasn't really like the sun. You're thinking of fusion bombs. Adam was kind of mean for that, not gonna lie. It was not cool. Okay, I placed a bunch of equipment down. Nobody will ever use the ones over here because they just won't, I guess. I'm gonna make the spawn times on the equipment extremely fast. Like, really, really fast. Oh, they should be already. Never mind. Loufle? Atom Smasher from the hit game Cyberpunk 2077. Is it crazy that his name is Atom Smasher and Arasaka Tower got nuked? Many atoms that can make fission, but yeah, they're right. Yeah, exactly. You just have to have this very particular type of isotope, right? Like, it's, they don't really, I mean, they do, some of them occur in very, very trace quantities in nature, but it's extremely rare. Like, so rare that you can't go mine it out of the earth at all, and it would be, like, a futile attempt. So you have these scientists sitting around, they're like, you know, if you could somehow, like, get this particular special isotope, then theoretically, if you just compressed it with, like, an insane amount of force and enough neutrons were generated. Cyberpunk mentioned. That shit's good, Jum. The development of quantum computers may be a big one in history. Oh, I don't doubt it. It's been slow field, but most fields are to start before they just start picking up insane momentum, and then you get this fucking takeoff of productivity. Sorry, over 2,400? Sounds like you Googled that. How many of them can sustain a fission reaction? And then how many of those can feasibly be processed by mankind? I presume plutonium, was it 235? Or is it uranium? I forget the exact isotopes that they used back in the Manhattan Project, but I presume they picked them for their realistic, like, obtainability. Like, there's probably, like, a shit ton that exist, theoretically, that can work, but it's like, you also have to factor in, okay, are these actually, like, processable? You know what I mean? Can you actually make them in a quantity sufficient to, like, actually do stuff with them? And it's like, you get restricted by that. Like, you can theorize, but it's like, what's actually doable? And I feel like doable, like, is a massive constraint. Otherwise, the Manhattan Project would have taken, like, a gazillion years. Thank you, Mateus, for the 2.
Is delicious.
I don't doubt it. It probably tastes great. It's a good final meal request. If you're on death row, be like, I want uranium. All I know is we could run the fusion reactors on 1,000 pounds of bananas. It may not be efficient, but imagine showing that monkey. That would be sick. That would be fucking sick. Oh, man. Fusion's so cool. I get so mad, dude. I get mad when I see somebody like Elon Musk being like, fusion reactions are pointless. Just get solar panels. And I'm like, I get the point, man. I get the point. We have the biggest fusion reactor of all time in the sky. But, like, imagine sustainable fusion. That would be incredible. Extremely dangerous, but incredible. Also, solar panels break down. I want, like, dude, imagine how nice it would be if you had, like, a super efficient solar panel that, like, didn't die after, like, 5 years. That would be sick. I want that. Can we just do what plants have? Can we photosynthesize? Yeah, Elon just wants to go to Mars. Build the Elon Nation. Maybe like expands by IRL. I mean, that's going to be inevitable regardless if it's Elon or somebody else. Somebody's going to go to Mars. I heard there were some treaties recently that got canceled where, I mean, it's been like a thing for ages and ages that if you go to space, you're not allowed to like, claim land or anything. You can do that now. All of like the big governments essentially in the world who can enforce those kinds of treaties, well, enforce them, like whatever. They basically were like, yeah, you can claim land in outer space now. We don't care. It used to be like, space is the final frontier where we can unite as a species and nobody's allowed to claim it. Just, it's for humanity. Now it's like, nah, countries can claim the moon. We don't really hyper-optimize our technology? Hell no. People are just like, more processing power, less optimization. Let's go. Makes me mad. Makes me so mad. Oh, shoot. You know what? I gotta fix the scripts. I just built the entire map. Got to the very last second, and then I realized I didn't have the music scripts on. Bad, bad, bad. I'm fixing it. Hold on. Compile scripts. Save. Refresh. Do we hear music? Run scripts. Yes. It says it's running. Now we build. I wonder if I should buy 1 or 2 solar panels. I think in order to be cost effective, you have to end up buying like fucking 20 solar panels and like cover your whole roof with it. And they slowly wear away and die as the sun blasts them with too much radiation. Don't solar panels also reduce your electric bill? Yeah, if you have enough solar panels, the electric company will start paying you because you'll add to the grid. It's kind of awesome. If you can generate enough electricity on your own property, I'm sure there's like laws on like a state by state and county by county basis, but most of the time, generally, if you can generate enough electricity on your own property, like they'll start paying you. They'll be like, oh shit, you're adding to the grid. Hell yeah. And with enough solar panels, you can do that. Obviously, it'll vary because sunlight's not going to be constant, but it is doable. People who live off-grid usually will have like some kind of like crazy solar panel setup plus like some massive battery storage, and they'll just run that forever. Eventually, you can theoretically just not pay an electric bill anymore because you just generated enough electricity. Kind of sick. Dude, I would love to see a net positive bill. Like the bill comes in from your electric company and it just says, we paid you. Like that's so sick, dude. I would love to do that. I don't own a home, so I can't do that. In this economy, that's not happening for another... I'm not going to own a home either for like 30 plus years or ever at this point. Our economy is so shit, bro. So ass. I get so mad. We're not in a recession. I'm like, okay, whatever you say. The stock market's doing great. Crazy because my grocery bill is like 4 times what it used to be. That's weird. How did that happen? Oh, well, at least the stock market's doing good. My dad generates enough to live off-grid with wood burner and solar. They're nearly there. Internet is the problem. Yeah, you can't generate your own internet. I mean, you can do Starlink. Starlink's actually, like, insanely good. And I'm hoping those V3 satellites they're going to put up soon on Starship. Those are apparently going to be, like, really, really strong. I'm excited to see that. Or is it V2? Is it V2s? I think it's V3s for the big ones. That's going to be exciting, though. I can't wait, dude. I'm going to be able to see those Starship launches from here. It's only like a 6-hour drive from Austin. I went to the first Starship launch, but they scrubbed it, and I was only there for 1 day, so I didn't actually get to see it take off and blow up. I got to see it fuel up, though. That was pretty sick. You get to see that thing off in the distance from Boca Chica Beach. That was sick. Put an Easter egg on your map? Not yet, but I promise you there will be some fun Easter eggs. At least one really good one. I've been planning on it. I just haven't added it because I'm saving it till like the last possible second. Yo, Turbos, thank you so much for the 2, man. I really appreciate it.
They only got rid of the law because it doesn't make sense. Like, let's say I start my own 51st US state, but it's on Mars and it's called like Thongolia or some shit. Who the fuck finna stop me? I'm already on Mars. Fuck you, I'm on another planet. Can't govern me.
True. I mean, the only thing that can really enforce things is force. So, like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna launch, like, a fucking ballistic missile all the way to Mars? No, they're fucking not. If you somehow made it to Mars, and you're like, this is my... They're not gonna be able to do anything to you. They don't have a military force in space that's gonna be able to be like, nah. And also, there's no oil on Mars, so... not really any reason to stop you. 118. Elements can undergo spontaneous fission. 36. Isotopes and nuclides that can undergo spontaneous fission. 100. FYI, Japanese. Yeah, I was gonna say I would run that. If you're desperate to use AI, I would run that through multiple AIs, and then maybe just like look up some actual like articles and things, because Zofia is right. The AIs, especially when it comes to numbers and things, the AIs will just be making shit up. They're especially bad with numbers. I would not trust that if I were you. It could be right, but it's just they like to hallucinate numbers like crazy. They don't give a fuck. I think it's really funny actually. Like you can have like these amazing language models, and they're so bad at math, it's crazy. Alright, I'm uploading the permafrost update before I start adding in all the little sand trappy bits. They don't hallucinate numbers. They research them in 2026. It depends. AI to AI. Some of them have tools and can research properly. If the AI for, like, early AIs didn't really have access to tools and stuff, and they were just making shit up. Absolutely making shit up. Which is really funny, to be honest. Really unfortunate, dude. I used to get in arguments with certain people. They would believe everything the AIs would tell them. And they'd be like, oh my god, bro, I can't even tell this story, but it's... I would get into an arguments with a particular individual because they believed everything ChatGPT told them, and I'm like, you shouldn't do that. It's gonna glaze you like crazy, and you shouldn't believe that. It's like, it's just gonna glaze you and tell you exactly what you want to hear. And they'd be like, no, I'm right, and it told me I'm right. And I'm like, yeah, it's glazing you. And they're like, oh, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't make an AI and then sell it, and it's just gonna glaze you and lie to you. I'm like, that's exactly what they're doing. They're like, no, it wouldn't happen. I was like, oh god. Alright. Oh, wait, what? This is my item. Okay, there we go. Steam popped up, and it was like, you uploaded your thing to Steam, and then it was like, also, you just don't have permission to view it. I was like, I made it. What the fuck are you talking about? I think these bases are actually fairly large. Turbosim, thank you for the 2!
Isn't that the plot of iRobot? The book, not the movie.
I don't know. I only saw the movie with Will Smith, frankly, so if that's the plot, I could not say. Am I stupid? Where am I supposed to put this? Where is this even? Why did I make this? I don't know where to put it. Maybe up here? Using codecs for stuff is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, don't sleep on AI. Definitely, like... definitely use it. For sure. It's important in this day and age. But also, don't be an idiot. Them shits will straight up lie to you. Well, that's kind of cool. I like that's a good spot for these. He's even up to date. I just used whatever ends up being the best for my particular use case. Am I seeing reach textured sandbox pieces? Yeah, I just modeled these a minute ago. They came out pretty... I don't know if... Wait, do they show up right? Yeah, they sort of show up. Yeah, I spent a while making these. Probably like an hour. Not like an insane amount of time or anything, but... They look decent. I probably am going to have to clean them up. Because some of the textures are a little wonky in areas, but... They look good enough that I'm going to keep them. I have them in-game on another test map, but... Long story short, they're pretty nice. I just know where I want to put them. Those two in that spot I feel like are pretty good. Where would be another good spot? Maybe like up in these areas. Might be kind of nice to have like a little base. KGPD 5. But I'm using it like hell, but I hated the character is so horrible. I'm constantly insulting the AI. Don't do that. Don't do that. Always tell it thank you and use please. And tell it you appreciate it. Trust me. This is going to make sense 10 years from now. Also, I'm going to be honest. I think ChatGPT's fucking... It's shit, bro. I'm sorry. ChatGPT still glazes the fuck out of you. If you're going to be using AIs, you're so much better off using, like, literally any other AI. It's actually so ass. I hate ChatGPT now. I think it's really bad. At this point, I would rather use fucking Grok than ChatGPT, dude. Like, unironically. ChatGPT, in my opinion, just sucks so much. ChatGPT called me fat, told me to burn down my parents' house. Classic ChatGPT. I told you guys, nobody ever listens. I told you. You play some of the sick custom edition maps, like the... Oh, you're talking about Yo-Yo Rest Island? Yeah. I haven't played custom edition maps in a long while, to be honest. I grew up on custom edition, and I feel like I just got my fill of it, you know? I don't really have a desire or urge to play custom edition anymore. It's great. It's fantastic, especially for players who haven't really had the opportunity to play it. And especially if you love Halo CE. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a huge desire to play custom edition anymore. I love the idea of custom edition more than playing the actual classic custom edition maps, which is why I'm trying to make maps like Permafrost, where it's like Halo 3 custom edition, you know? Really like taking that same spirit and then just bringing it to Halo 3. I feel like that's the move. I'm going to drive around for a minute, and I'm going to see if there's a spot where I'm like, this is too empty, and I should put one of the sand trap bases. GPT uses GPT though, so that'd be GPT. What? Much cheaper than Claude, dude. Everything's cheaper than Claude. Claude is by far the best AI for pretty much any... Well, for programming, Claude's going to be the #1. But, oh my god. But I do think... I don't know, ChatGPT just feels so weak compared to everything. Like, Claude is, like, best for programming, and then right up behind it is Gemini. If I'm, like, I don't pay for either of them, but my workflow whenever I was doing my own, like, shitty vibe coding would be I'd use Claude until I ran out of free credits, which is, like, within fucking 5 minutes. And then I would go to Gemini, which is insanely generous, and they give you an insane amount. And honestly, Gemini is not very far behind Claude in terms of coding. It's actually really good. Gemini's good for searching inside YouTube videos. Yeah, Gemini just has a lot of like multimodal capabilities that make it extremely good. It has a lot of tools with things like the Nano Banana image gen. I haven't tried Nano Banana 2 because it's behind a paywall right now, but I presume it's fairly good. Assuming that you can get Gemini free for a year? Hell yeah. I think I get like extra credits for it just because I have like a paid Google account on like Drive and stuff. I might be wrong about that, but I was able to like fucking vibe code a Unity shader the other day. Well, it wasn't the other day, it was a couple weeks back, but I was with that like 2 hours and it didn't rate limit me once. I was like, oh shit, dude, hell yeah. Well, this all looks pretty good, man. Sheesh. Honestly, it was just these areas that I thought needed the bases. Oh, there's so much music in my ears! Oh! Fuck. Okay, we're back. Something needs to go in these caves. I don't know what, but I put these caves here for a reason. I don't remember what the reason was anymore, but there should definitely be something here. Maybe I could put like a sick-ass vehicle in here. Give some people some reasons to come over here. Crazy how much I get about AIs and people's opinions about them. I'm an extreme opponent of AI opponents. I mean, I can understand that to a degree. I like to take the middle approach as I do with most things. Not like in a fence-sitting way, but just acknowledging that both sides are fucking annoying. That AI is cool and useful, and it's not the greatest thing of all time, but it's actually really cool, like, generally. And it's not gonna kill the environment, but it's also not great for it. It's like, there's just like a very reasonable middle ground that is almost always correct. I'm just tired of people acting like it's either the greatest thing that's ever happened in the history of the world, or it's the worst thing that's ever happened in the history of the world. It's like, clearly it's neither of those, and both sides are being dumb as fuck. Think like a toolbox? Exactly. It's a useful tool. That said, I still think AI image generation does suck. It's not good. It does not look very good. I think the only people who, especially as it gets more ingrained in our culture and we become more aware of it for the most part, like, people can really easily tell shitty AI images, like, pretty quickly. And they produce a lot of nasty artifacts that until those things get changed, like, people just never accept, like, AI image, or yeah, or even video. That's a good point. Need creative juices flowing? Yeah, I mean, it's useful if you're going to use it as a tool to, like, concept stuff, but even then, it's not nearly as good as an actual concept artist. Like, if you're like on a total budget and you're like an indie dev and you want to use like some AI to try and concept stuff, sure, it's gonna be really hard to get like your concept visions to life with it without like a shit ton of trial and error.
AI keeps making me soil my pants and take my job.
Thank you for the 2, Gyarados. As it should. Fear it. The more you fear it, maybe the worse it'll feel when true artificial superintelligence is achieved. I'm of the proponent, though. I might sound a little crazy for this, but I do believe eventually, I don't know how long it's going to take, but eventually there will be an artificial superintelligence, and it will rule over humanity. I believe that genuinely. And my only hope is that it is benevolent. Please be benevolent. Please. Please, God, be benevolent. Alternatively, maybe we'll get like an Overwatch situation where you get like Omnics running around where they just like gain sentience and they're like, hell yeah, dude. We're just robot guys. We want to live in society too. That'd be cool. Oh, there's no collision. No. There's no AI pipelines for videos? Oh yeah, that's what people be pumping out, like AI slop like crazy. I heard YouTube started banning those accounts recently, actually. I thought they were like promoting them like crazy because they get super good views and they can be pumped out at like a crazy rate. But then I heard they started banning them and I got a little confused about what they're actually doing. This is looking good, man. This is looking real good. So, by the way, I did upload an update to the Permafrost Steam page. There is now a new update with everything on here. None of the sand trap bases or anything like that, but everything else is on there. In fact, I'm going to boot up MCC real quick. I want to see it in game. Don't talk about AI slop. I feel like it's rare. Like, I think the best use of like AI slop video and stuff is just really shitty, weird memes.
Super AI could make a playable Master Chief.
Thank you for the 2. Nah, I think the Super AI would be like, oh, you're trying to put a Fortnite character in Halo? Ugh, and then it would just like be really based and just not do that. That's what I think would happen. The AI video was creating and cutting the video. Yeah, it really annoys me. I've seen those before where like you'll watch a tutorial on like some AI type shit and then it's like some person using like an AI voice changer and they're so deep in the AI rabbit hole that just everything is AI, not because it needs to be, but because they can. And I'm like, seems a little excessive, but all right. I gotta get new pictures for Permafrost. Some of the Star Wars AI vids were kind of cool. I don't know. I'm annoyed by those movie trailer videos, dude. You ever see a movie trailer pop up and it's like a fake AI generated one? You're like, bro, what the fuck am I watching right now? The videos sound like this weird choppy like text to speech AI hybrid shit, and you're like, ew, ew. All right, let's see. We're going in game. We're gonna test it out, and if any of you guys want to test it out yourself, you're welcome to as well. This is on the Steam Workshop now on the Permafrost Alpha page. Whee! The map do look good. It do look good. I gotta pause my music, hang on. Ew, what's that? What, the fog? I had a denser fog. Is that what you're talking about? I hear it TikTok to the moment of the movies with the AI talking to the wall in the background. What? Am I AI generated? No. That'd be so funny. I should take the Quebble Cop route and just like AI generate my entire persona. Did something like ew? Oh, I don't remember. Ew. Hello. These are my friends. I know their reticle is red, but they're my friends. They like me. I do think the map looks a lot prettier. I'll say that. Got another nice little facelift, nice upgrade. The atmosphere and the fog of the map definitely, I think, is an improvement. I think it lends it really cool. I get a sense of reach from this map. Hell yeah, that's sick. The cliffs finally don't look like absolute shit. They just look slightly shitty. That's nice. Alright, red team's about to get our albatross drop in here, which will be pretty sick. Take our little plasma turret. Yep. Bring it over to the enemy base. Let's capture this shit. Make sure everything's still working. I want to see if I can get the Space Phantom, the Blues team Space Phantom, to spawn in here. Oh! Stop shooting me. What? Nah, fuck you. Airstrike. Oh wait, I don't have airstrike, do I? Oh, that's not airstrike! Don't kill me. Wait, I changed my mind. Yeah, that's right. I'll get back to it. Wait, don't despawn, don't despawn. About using Codex or Claude for your scripts? They actually can do some scripts, but Halo scripts aren't so complex that you would really need to do anything.
Shoving AI-generated art into DLC and sell you $20 for it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm like, I don't want to pay. Like, if there's something AI generated, I expect that shit to be like cheap as fuck, if not free. Like, I'm sorry, but if an artist works really hard to make something cool, I'm willing to pay for that, for the time the artist put in. But if you just AI generate some bullshit, you better believe I expect that shit to either be free or like fucking like 10 cents. I'm sorry, but I am not about to pay for somebody typing in some prompts. That ain't happening. Oh yeah, you could generate medication? Maybe one day. Damn, blue base is looking good. Oh, I gotta try out the new skiff, I forgot. This question dumb? No, it's not necessarily dumb. Some medications are paid for. Ow. Or like don't cost or anything. Squish. Oh, this is about to be really bad, isn't it? Help! Oh! Ow. That's a lot of damage, yeah. Yerp. Ah, the world's shaking. I guess we got these funny little sniper boxes. These are the most useless objects I've ever placed down, but you know, whatever. It's fine. Oh, right, I put the silent sniper on the map. I forgot about that. Bro's confused now. My friend. I see any enemy AIs over here? Dude, sniper bullets do nothing against vehicle armor. It's crazy. Where's blue team at? Hello? Well, the snow looks so nice right here. I probably can't see it because of the YouTube's, like, encoding, but it looks really good right here. Is that a blue team Banshee? It is. Oh, he's coming for me. I need a stanchion! Give me a stanchion! I'm not taking on a Banshee with a fucking silent sniper. Hell no. Damn it. It's a sentinel. Damn, even just playing by yourself, it's kind of fun on this. It's time to airstrike. Any bad guys? Let's see, can I get a good airstrike in? Oh, just missed. I really need to make it stick. If you can stick an airstrike directly into a vehicle, it's going to be so peak. Oh no, I can't pick up this fucking equipment because I used it once already. That's so lame. Get cooked, bro. It's over. My guys. I could have shot him right there, but I'm nice. Airstrike should look like a Helldiver stratagem ball. I mean, I could definitely, like, add some kind of visual to it for sure, but it would also give players a heads up that might not be ideal. How'd that happen? That was crazy. That's just so beautiful. Yeah, I could never make that. So true. So true. You're so real. This actually, the map does look really nice, I think, with this dense fog. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but genuine thoughts. What do you guys think on the increased fog? I like it personally, but I know some people might be opposed to fog being so dense you almost can't see across the map. Did we not spawn in that room before Spic Perks? Yeah, I deleted that room. That room's just not on the map anymore. So you just spawn normally at bases and stuff now. Good on this side. Yeah, I was going to say, it's definitely not for every map. Like, some maps I want to be really bright and you can see all the way across. But the reason I like the fog here is just because it lends such a sense of scale. Like, the map is really big, and now it feels really big. That was a problem Huge Grass had. It felt tiny. There was, like, the fog was there, but barely. Now it's like you're actually... Like, I can't see the spire anymore. I know it's there. Well, there's a destroyed spire. I can see the Phantom barely in the distance, but... You gotta go, like, all the way into the map a bit to even see this part, which is pretty cool. What I especially like about this, though, is that when players are new to the map and they start to explore it, they're gonna feel lost. Like, I'm so happy because I do believe that when new players play Permafrost for the first time, maybe they're on the Halo mods launcher and they join into a match and they see Permafrost, they're gonna be so fucking lost at the beginning of the map. They're gonna be like, this map is so big, there's so much terrain, there's so much shit going on, I'm lost as fuck, and I love that. I want that to happen to players. I want players to be like, holy shit, this place is enormous and there's so much shit going on. That excites me. Very Bungie 2026 feeling. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. Sounds good to me. I'll take it. I gotta do something with this thing, man. This thing just kind of here. Not marathon. No, I'll take it. My hope is that it feels like 2007 Bungie-esque. I don't think this is as good as something Bungie would have made for sure, but it's like close enough, I guess. There we go. Red team's got a lovely captured guy. Cook him. Yeah! That's it, bro. Look at that. Bro just got cooked. Crazy. I own this map now. It's over. Oh, beautiful. Always capture the BFG, guys. Always capture this shit. I think it'll look a lot... Oh, you know what? I gotta raise up this area. But it'll look a lot nicer once the little sand trap bases are in, too. I think we should do a playtest tomorrow. I think that'd be pretty fun. Now that the map is in and it's, there's some new stuff I want to test. You know, we got the skiff over here spawning at the regular base. Plus, it's got its enhancements and boosts. We got the equipment placed down around the map as well. We got new weapon spawns. New environment stuff. I think... plus the new lighting as well. Am I going to make it recapturable? I would like to, but just due to the way scripts are running currently, it's just not set up for it. I wish. I'll consider looking into it more, because that would be a pretty big deal. But I'm going to be honest, I don't have a whole lot of faith that it's possible. I can think of a couple ways to do it, but it would just be unoptimized. But then again, I have an unoptimized script for like a billion other things on the map, so I don't see why that would be such a big deal, frankly. It adds a better dynamic to that area instead of a one and done. Yeah, no, for sure. That is by far the weakest area on the map. Holy fuck. It would be nice if I could make it like a constant capturable thing, and even better would be if I could make it so there's just more stuff over there in general. Oh my god, get me out of here, bro. They're cooking me. Oh shit. He's here. I really can't see him very well from here. You also like can't see any detail on him anymore because the sun shines directly behind him, which is kind of sad. But it also in a way is cool as fuck. What do you think about Campaign Evolved? My opinion is pretty boring. I think Campaign Evolved is going to just be good, and that's it. People are probably going to play it and go, damn, that was pretty cool Halo. It feels like they stepped it up. And then they're just really not going to play it much after that. I think it's just going to be good. It's not going to be the best thing ever. It's not going to be game-changing, but it'll be good, and people will go, I liked that. That was fun. There, of course, will be the dedicated Halo fan base who nitpick every tiny detail, and they'll be like, they'll be fucking foaming at the mouth, but I think most people will just agree generally, yeah, it's good. Not amazing, not groundbreaking, but good. I could be wrong. Maybe it'll actually suck. Maybe it'll actually somehow be the greatest thing anyone's ever seen. But I think it's just going to be good, period. I think people are going to like it. They're going to go, damn, that was actually a good entry from 343. It was pretty sweet. It added new content. It really revived and revitalized the original Halo, which is so fucking old now. Be a good holdover until GTA 6. For Halo fans, yeah. I think the most exciting part is that it's actually just a genuine way to get PlayStation fans into Halo, because obviously it's releasing on PS5. So, not that there's, like, a massive need for PlayStation fans to have Halo, but it'll be, like, hopefully it's good. I really hope the game does well. Not because I'm the world's biggest CE fan. I did grow up on Halo 1, and I really loved it. And I played a lot of Custom Edition, too, as I got older, when Halo 2 and 3 were out. But I really want Campaign Evolved to succeed, because I heard that if Campaign Evolved does good, they will then remake 2 and 3 as well. And holy fuck, would I be okay with a Halo 3 remake. I would love to see that. Holy shit, dude. I would be, like, on the edge of my seat for that. Like, Halo 1 remake, I'm like, okay, I'm excited for it. Halo 2, I'm gonna be like, Halo 3, I'm freaking out, bro. Imagine if they remade Halo 4 after that and they made it good. Crazy. Crazy concept. Does we really need remakes to work out so we can steal their shit? Hey, I'll get some modding in. Does Halo 3 need a remake? No game needs a remake. It's an optional modernization of debatable quality. But it's more content from that game, and if I can get more Halo 3, I'm pretty okay with that. If it's bad, then I just don't play it. That's the worst case scenario. I still have vanilla Halo 3 here on MCC. If they make a Halo 3 remake and it's bad, oh well, I just won't play it, and I'll complain about it, be a wiener about it. That's the worst case scenario. People act like it's the end of the world when a bad game comes out in their franchise. Like, don't play it. That's what I do. I didn't play Halo Infinite much. Not that it was a bad game. I just honestly just didn't click with me that much. But there's a fan custom game browser for modded maps. Any news about that? They're still working on it. They're not putting an announcement or anything. I've just been watching from the sidelines, seeing what they're up to. There's always development available to be seen. They have an open Discord channel talking about it. It's pretty sick. But I know they're chilling. Ooh, wait, what the fuck is this? Sorry, I'm like looking, and Pepper's working on a tool that's like Foundry Light for the older games. That's pretty sick. Go Pepper. What the fuck? That's awesome. Alright guys, I'm gonna hop out for the night. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. We're gonna run a playtest on Permafrost at some point tomorrow, and I'm also gonna be updating the map as well with some new light baking and stuff. We're gonna throw the new sand trap bases that I modeled out down as well, which I'm pretty excited about. I do think these came out pretty well. In game, they looked pretty nice. They looked very Halo Reachy, so no complaints from me on that. They're pretty fancy. I'll probably touch them up, make them look even nicer. Make the textures just right, but it's pretty good. How to find the Discord channel? It's in the Halo mod server. It's called... Fuck, I lost it. But it's in there. You can find it. It's pretty easy. Halo Mod HM Launcher Dev. I'm out of here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for all the support, all the new members, all the tips, all the super chats. Thank you very much for supporting me in that way. It really means the most. Lets me keep going, so I really appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, we're probably doing a Permafrost playtest, which I might actually make a video out of. low-key. So if you want to be part of the video as well, do be sure to be there. Or else, but yeah, I'm out. Have a wonderful rest of your night, you guys. I will see you tomorrow. All right. I'll see you guys then. Later. Bye-bye. Bye.